We're back, we're back, we're back. We should be good on YouTube. I really appreciate the heads up there, Edward. A quick little fix is all it needed. Let me know everything's running smooth if we're there, boys. Delicious, delicious.
Know your exit.
Nah, you're chilling, you're chilling. It's when it goes down sometimes. Sometimes Twitch reconnects, but YouTube doesn't. Brig snagged it. Yo, he's cooking that shit.
Time to move.
Booyaka, baby. We made it out. With the purple. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Briggs has got that gig up and down. He upgraded last month just so he can snag it. No, I'm just you know it. Yeah, he's quick as fuck. He wants that top of that leaderboard, baby. He wants to make sure everyone knows in a year or two from now when it's nearly impossible to get first, when there's going to be hundreds of people tuning in at the beginning. You're like, well, I can rest easy knowing that shit ain't never getting stolen. He's farming them early. He could be the top. He's at the top of the leaderboard forever. It's like once you get in early, like the first few months of stream, it's gonna be impossible. It is gonna be impossible. Not gonna lie, I think I do have a gig internet. Yeah, Miami and like big cities in the U.S., you can get a gig up down, no problem. That shit ain't no stress. Fucking freedom, baby. That's that Freedom Deluxe package. Sadly, I have gig internet too. He's got them quick hands. He's bang, 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 ding, ding, did the redeem click. Oh, yoink. What do we have, boys? Another upgrade available. Oh, we can't even upgrade those. 6 more. 6 more ain't nothing at all. And somehow we're slamming the reflexes out of here. Which is actually nice, because there's a couple of upgrades I actually need them for. So it's actually working out beautifully. Sadly, it don't matter much till I have the PC. It's wasted on the Xbox. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's true. That's true. You have the craziest fastest internet, and then your load times are like, dang dang, dang dang, dang dang. Then you load in anyway. It is nice when you go to download something though on the Xbox or something, when you want to download a new game or something. Is it still limited in that aspect as well in terms of download rates? Like, probably the read and write rate of the hard drive is probably Garbinzo as well. That's like, yeah, that's why I don't do console only queue. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Then it takes forever. What's the download rate you get on your Xbox, like if you download like a game? Xbox Store rates limits? Holy shit, GG. That's garbage. Yeah, if you have really good hard drive that can write all the data as fast as you can download it, you can download a whole game in 20 seconds. And if you've got a gig up and down, and the game's like whatever 300 gigs, that's 300 seconds, 5 minutes, you'll have the whole thing downloaded. It'll slam it straight into your, to feel so good. And no games are fucking 300 gigs. Only Call of Duty Schlop is. Most games are like 35 gigs, 40 gigs, like well optimized complete games. So that'll take you less than a minute. You can literally go make your coffee, come back, bang, game's completely, it's been installed. It's been installed, updated, double checked. Feels so good. I had already played in 100 hours before figuring out console only was a thing. Tried it once and the 5-minute queue time made me change it right back. Yeah. There's not as many console gamers as there was. If it's ever cross play or cross platform, or Steam is still taking the cake in terms of player count. Like on like multiplayer games, as single player games, shit, console eats most of the time, but multiplayer, PC takes the cake every time. Because people who play multiplayer games are competitive, they want good ping, they want good monitor refresh rate, they want, like, you just have to go to, you know, you gotta go to PC for that. And there's people who play on, like, PC with a controller. You play whatever input you want to, but, like, in terms of getting the most out of your gaming experience, PC is always gonna have it for you. It's expensive, but if you do the math and you buy a good PC should last you 8 to 10 years. I bought a good PC and it lasted me 10 years. My GTX 1080, I ran like 140 frames forever for my entirety. It lasted me 10 years and it was genuinely cheaper than buying a console and paying for the monthly, dealing with all that bullshit. The only thing that sucks is you have to, you know, you gotta pay it all up front. You gotta pay it all at once. And that's the only part, that's the part that sucks. Fuck. KR, I don't know, I don't want to pronounce that wrong. KR Ho 5000. Hope I'm saying that right. Crow, Croho, probably Croho 5000. Welcome to the Legion. Welcome to the Legion. Make sure you grab yourself a nice sword and shield. Perhaps a spear if you prefer, or even maybe like me tomorrow in Mistfall Hunter, a big ass two-handed hammer. Whatever you prefer. Go ahead and grab your weapons so you're looking strong and looking good in the Legion. And welcome to the Legion. Make sure you find a beautiful seat within the Gladiator Arena. Walk on down those great halls and find yourself a beautiful seat. A beautiful seat. Really appreciate the follow. Really appreciate the follow. I know I've gotten above 300 megabytes before, even before getting an Ethernet. I haven't checked since. Download speed? Yeah, you're not going to notice a difference ever in your entire life, only when downloading. Once you're above like 75 for the most part, as long as it's stable, you're chilling. The problem with me is I've got 75 down and like 20 up or so, and the 20 up is the limiting factor, plus it's unstable. That's the problem with me. That's why I'm getting two different ISPs, and then we're gonna sync them together so I get more stability. When one lags out, the other one will kick in, and then vice versa. So it'll be a lot more stable, and we shouldn't be disconnecting anymore. But like above 75, like you're really only gonna notice it if you're downloading a game for the first time. Other than that, you won't really download it. Like you won't notice it. It's not really gonna make a difference in your ping or your connection to server. It's like you're chilling. And if you're not streaming, you're never gonna need upload really, like, you're not gonna need it, you're chilling. I know, I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna go open up like whatever container on the way out. Also dead bodies from like bosses and stuff. But I just had to get that resin and get the hell out of there. I got you. I'm always trying to help the solo player out, you know. It's a tough world sometimes for us solos, you know. Sometimes it's a tough world not having a trio, not having a boyfriend to hold your hand and wipe your ass when you get downed, you know. It is a tough world out here. But once you master it, you will be far more efficient than the trios, you know. We got world's first for all VIP and upgrades completed, so That's what happens if you're efficient in your solo. You can master the solo queue. It's super efficient, but it is a bit more difficult because you gotta really be hyper aware of your surroundings, and you know it gets difficult out there. Yeah, amen, amen.
20
It's true.
minutes remain. Know
No,
your exit.
like oh my god, that super like meta streamer, he's like level 150. Yeah, his exfil rate's 90%. He's playing with two other people that are just as good as him. They're all super sweat lower 10. Like if one guy gets shot in the back, it's whatever, you know. Your two demons are gonna clean it up. It's all good. Like you never lose. You always, you know what I mean? Go ahead, go play solo. That's the reason. There's a reason why a lot of these streamers ain't doing no solo queue. If the boys ain't on, they ain't on. And they usually have like 10 backup boyfriends to play with. You know what I mean? There's a reason. Because they don't like dying and they don't like looking bad. Me, I don't give a shit. I'll give you the real raw cut, uncut experience. You know how much times we've struggled and died and like got shit on, and it happens. You know. Now, granted, most of the time we win. You know, like we be putting that work in, but it happens. That's just the solo life. That's the solo experience. Then when you watch those streamers and then you play your own game, you're like, this is a world apart. You know, it's a totally different experience. It's because it is. It's not even because you're bad. It's just that's how it goes sometimes. You know, assassin catches you lacking, and a destroyer catches you in an open field. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Rockets start coming. Well, it's kind of over for you. You know. Yo, are we catching this extract together? I have one biomatter resin I need the exfil with. Are we cool?
Yeah, we can roll together, that's fine.
Alright, I'm down, brother. Sounds good. Sometimes you gotta use a little riz to get the job done, boys. What are you doing? A little finishing quest?
Yeah, got a late start on them this season, so.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's not too bad to be behind the wave either, though. You know, you're kind of doing quests no one else is. Coming down. Let's get it.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're good. Well, I wish you the best of luck with your quest.
Yeah, you too, man.
I appreciate it, brother. Good one. We don't have any quests, Buster. We haven't had any quests since the third day of marathon because we built like that. Yes, sir. Oh, it feels so good, man. Good luck with your quests. Me? Who, me? Quests? Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm so happy. Everyone was farming nighttime dire marsh for all the goop and all the loot, bros. We could not care at all. I just wanted to get my quest done and be ahead of the curve. I did all my biomarsh quests when no one was there. It was slippery smooth. Not a stress or care in the world. Oh, it felt so good. It felt damn good. I wouldn't trade it for anything. That's how I finished my second quest. Destroyer at the exfil jumped up and down, and I knew it was all good. Yeah. He's like, you friendly, bro? Please, man. Please, man. Hey, yo. You're like, oh, it's all good. No stress. You know, gotta use that mic. Gotta riz it up sometimes, you know? I wasn't trying to fight that guy. Like, I don't have anything. He's probably doing a quest, you know? I mean, if he doesn't say anything, and he doesn't crouch or do anything at the exfil, he's getting killed, but I'd rather not, you know? I'd rather let people, like you said, you got a late start, you know, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You get an easy one from me. I ain't gonna kill you for 3 items, you know, it's whatever, bro. Enjoy. Yeah, assassins have been out like crazy this season. Crazy. Especially in solos. They're filling the lobbies. They're filling the lobbies. You know what the sad part is too? It's one of those things like when you play Rook and you get killed by a Rook, next match you want to kill the next Rook, and then it's like an infection that spreads. Assassin is the same way. You play 30 games and everything's smooth, you're running, you're efficient, you're fast, you're banging your quest, you die every now and then. The one game where you die to an assassin in the corner and you walk past him, it feels so bad. People would rather swap their entire playstyle so they can do the same thing to someone else. And that's how the rats spread, you know? And then your gameplay becomes more inefficient. You start slowing down the pacing of your games, like, and you're trolling your own games because you want to play assassin and wait around for a guy
Reminder,
for 15
there
minutes.
is no shame in
There's
death.
no
We
shame.
will all begin again.
There's no, like, if you like that gameplay style, I'm telling you, all for it, you know? I think rats have a place in Marathon. I think they have a place in all extraction games. You know, they make the game more tense. You never know if you're going to make it out. I enjoy and appreciate what they bring to the community. But at the same time, they are the most inefficient, slowest, like, they're still finishing their starter quests. Like, they're cooked. They just sit around and wait all game. So I do not envy them in the slightest. So boys, if you do get killed by an assassin,
Yes, I'm gone.
take it easy. Do not become an assassin and wait around. Now if you like assassin, play assassin. But just don't sit in a POI the whole time and just camp for 15 minutes. Because what happens if you die? That's 15 minutes. You could have done 3 priority quests in the meantime, you know? Or at least 2 if you're inefficient. Like, you could have got so much progress. You're just hindering yourself because you're annoyed. Don't let the emotions get to you. Just play your game, and that's gonna happen. When you play efficient, you're bound to lose some, you know? Can't win them all. You're bound to lose a few, but the majority that you win is the reason why you play quick and efficient, you know? Like, I could wait here and, like, maybe there's a guy here, and you know? And guess what? Sometimes there is, but most of the time, we're here early.
Not ideal.
Oh. Like, how many matches have we done in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes? We're in, we're out. You know? That could have been like 1.5 matches today if we played slow. We would have had like, we wouldn't have had 2 reflex coils, we wouldn't have had 4 biomatter resin, like we'd be infinitely slower. It's just not worth it. Maybe my survival rate would go up, yeah, and then what, you know? Oh my god, there's so many blues. I'm just taking that out of there so it doesn't come on my radar again. This one should have it. These tool crates. Is that 80? It's right here. Oh my god, I'm getting robbed. I'm getting robbed. I see 3 blues, I'm happy. Oh no way, GG. Oh no way. Oh. Maybe the toxic scan, maybe the toxic has one. If it doesn't, then it's GG. Then we leave the match. Because we have nothing we want. Okay. We have potential here. We have potential. Maybe all the way in the back. Oh no. Ah, it's just such garbage. We leave run. It's not worth staying. 1,500 credits ain't worth my time. If I wanted credits, I'd be an outpost right now. That could be possible. How many are we away from? Was it 6 more? 5 more. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. And then all we have to do is go to Outpost. And our Outpost is free low. We'll just play Rook and have some fun. That is free low, easy, cheesy, cheese whiz. I've dealt with so many. Why I started doing was just sitting out for the first 5 minutes at the start of most quests. Somehow worked wonders. Yeah. Yeah, because they're quick and they go there. Wait around here for a little bit. They hear an exfil. They go to try to camp the exfil. If you give yourself 5-6 minutes, I used to do that in Tarkov all the time. I used to do that all the time in Tarkov. I would just wait 5 minutes, 6 minutes for a raid to start, and all the rotations would be usual. And then you could just go about your day and do whatever you want. You never had to worry about like people coming to kill you for the most part. You were like one step behind and you had a little bit less loot, but in terms of doing your priority contracts and getting your quests done, it was literally night and day in terms of progress. That works. Yeah, in the meantime, you're watching the stream, you're watching the show, you're chilling, you're watching a little bit of YouTube, it all works itself out. Practically every player on Narsh is an assassin. I play anti-meta, literally anything else, same. Same. If it happens that my favorite, like for instance, in Mistral Hunter tomorrow, if the hammer ends up being, or mercenary for some reason or some crazy tech, and it ends up being the meta, like I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm still gonna play it. But like if for some reason, like the whatever mage or bow boy, whoever ends up being the meta, I'm not gonna switch over just to play the meta. You know, reason why I'm playing triage. I play triage, I play a little thief, I play a little vandal, like you know what I mean? Like we switch it up, but most of the time I end up playing triage. Triage is like the most slept on solo character in the entire game. Like beyond slept on. And honestly, I feel like we make them work in solos. We get our heals, we save them for PvP, we use the battery overcharge effectively to EMP enemies. Our ultimate does 100 damage, arguably one of the best 1v1 ultimates in the entire game. Like people sleep on shit like that, but they're like, well, I can go invisible and avoid all the bots. Like, okay, you can also just bring a silencer and just like, you can knife, like this, like the bots aren't that bad. You know, they're not that bad. You know, you make a little noise, guess what? You bring a little action to yourself and you sauce it up, have a little fun. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I've never really been like a big meta cucklord. Didn't really enjoy it. Same thing in Overwatch. It was like McCree and Tracer were like super high end DPS that just wrecked everything. I played Reaper. You know, I played a dual shotgun boy who you have to be 1 foot away from to get kills, and I made him work all the way into the highest elos. Like, I like not doing the meta. And you know what's nice about not playing meta? I mean, in this game it's a little bit different, but in most games, if you play the meta, there's usually a hard counter to the meta. And then you have to swap to counter pick, the counter pick, the counter pick, and then it's just you're playing swap boy Andy. Guess what? You play off meta shit, people don't know how to counter you. They just don't play enough games against you where they go like, how do I deal? You know what I mean? Too bad. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff. The people see a triage running around, like, oh, this is going to be easy, you know? Turn around the corner, bang, ulti, doof, doof, doof. They're like, holy shit, I'm insta-fried. What the fuck is that? You didn't expect it, did you? Would you think I was going to throw a drone to you? You know what I mean? Like, they don't expect it. They let their guard down a little bit. Oh, this is easy. This is a triage noob. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Better watch yourself, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, triage for sponsored kits is especially goated. Like, especially because you don't have the heals. Like once you get like a couple fights to the bots, yeah, you're cooked. Like, luckily I only need them in one POI, so Thief is still the meta for picking up salvage, even on sponsored kits. But if I was gonna do like a whole raid, then I would bring triage every time. You know, I could fight a commander, I could do any PvE content I wanted the entire game, and I'd be chilling with a free kit triage. You're totally hanging. You're totally fine. Like you have no stress whatsoever. Only reinforcing it. Yeah, when everyone plays assassin, they just reinforces the idea like I should have played slower, I should have hid more, I should have, and that's just not. Sometimes you just get caught lacking, and that's okay in solo. Sometimes you just get caught lacking, and there's nothing you can do. Sometimes you have to accept it. That's part of the game. When I play 10 matches, I assume 3 out of my 10 matches I'm going to get killed and there's nothing I can do about it. I worry about the 7 out of 10 matches I can do something about, where my positioning is off, where I had audio cues. But that's the matches I worry about. You can never fix the 3 out of 10 match, at least in solos. In trios, you should never really, like, you can win 10 out of 10. You can always do better. There's always more. Like, if you get pinched by 2 teams, It happens, right? Those are the, instead of it being 3 out of 10, it's like 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10. You know, so in solos, hey, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some, but you're definitely gonna lose about 30% on average. And there's nothing you can do about it. Killed at the exfil, sniped in the head, shot in the back, knifed while you were looting. Shit happens. Shit happens. But some people act like they like you can win everything, no matter how good you like. You just can't. You cannot. It's just how it goes. That's life. That's the extraction genre. That's playing solo. You know, you don't have eyes in the back of your head, and you don't have all the info. It's just not possible. So it's funny to exfil and see an assassin sitting on a hill with a sniper on the continue screen. Saw it like twice today alone. Yeah, they just sit there. Like, I'm not gonna dog on the gameplay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it is kind of fun to fish in a spot for a little while. I don't disrespect the gameplay. For me, it's far too inefficient to enjoy for a long period of time. I've been doing all my outpost quests, solo trio sponsored. It's super strong. So I'm telling. That's why I told everyone early game. You want to get ahead early game. You know what to play. Triage, free kit, send it. That's the easiest way to get your quest done. That's what I did for 2 days straight. 2 days straight. Got all my quests done. And I played triage and free kit, and then you scoop up all the extra heals and all the free items. You never lose anything. It's so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. We're gonna play a banger. We're playing some chill older songs. We're gonna go play a little banger. We're gonna play some heat. We're gonna play some heat. What's the next song? Yeah. I'll be back 2 minutes. Had a guy snipe me from top of AI uplink on Narsh while doing the anomaly drone quest, but I was able to sneak behind cover and revive, hunted that rat down. You were like, I bet, boy, you should have finished me while you had the chance. That must have felt so good. Those are some of the best situations you can get in. You know, someone kills you from afar, you're able to get the res off, you hit the super omega flank, and you kill his ass. Feels, oh, no better feeling in this game, honestly. That beats beating a 1v3 for me. That beats a 1v3 for me. And then when he's down, you're like, should have left me alone. Good finish. No, you're like, I will lose all my progress. I will throw everything in the bin to hunt that man down. I'm the same way with that. I'm the same way with that. I gotta send that little rat a message. He has to realize that it's not the wave. Sometimes you fuck with the wrong one. Sometimes you fuck with the wrong one. And today, that was that chance. That was that instance, and you fucked with the wrong one, my boy. You fuck with the wrong one. It's over for you. Your ass is getting laid the fuck out. You're getting laid out. Good night. Sleep, sleep. Sleep well. Donk. You're 20 minutes wasted, not mine. And if I die sending it to try to get him, whatever. Fuck it. At least we tried. We know. We tried. It's an honorable thing. But man, getting that kill after someone snipes you from hella far or in the extra, some cheesy shit like that. I had one of the best moments too at Hauler. I had a couple of good bio salvage and I had a priority quest. And then an assassin comes out of nowhere to come knife me. We bubbled. He pushes through the bubble. I toss a grenade. I walk out of the bubble. He takes that grenade. I get the knife kill. And it's literally 2 seconds before we both make it out. I switch to the KKV and I dump every round I have into his head. And he just dies right before we get to the exfil. And normally I wouldn't do that, right? I'd just let him exfil. But there was something about him like ratting me at the exfil and just fucking playing all in viz and just fucking sending it. I was like, oh, bro, I'll be damned if you make it out of this match. You know what I mean? I had to finish him, and that felt so good. That was like day 2. That felt so good. Like, and he was getting some good shots off. I was like half HP. Bubble, throw grenade, back out of bubble, get in there, knife. I was like, yes, fuck yes, you know? Felt so good. But I'll be back in 2 minutes, boys.
Get down. All around town, people trying to get down. trying to get down. People trying to get down. People trying to get down. All around town, people trying to get down. Trying to get down.
Gemma.
It's horrible. I gotta quit. I can't go on with this. I want to raise a family. And then he split. But the other brother said, oh man, you know how those guys are. They try and take over the band. Try and get a lot of protos in the band. They'll stop auditioning.
Looks like Marathon crashed. I can't access it, touch nothing. Into the trailer we go. Yep, I thought it was coming, that crash. I could feel it. I could feel it coming, baby. Yeah, you don't want me to finish it, do you? You don't want me to finish Arachne, huh? Huh? I'm so excited for Mistfall tomorrow. I can't wait. Saucing it up with the hammer. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good. Are you at Bonaru, bro? What is Bonaru? Bonaru. I'm gonna search it up in Google. I might regret this. I might regret this. It's a festival. Where's the festival? It's located in 4-day festival in America. No. I'm on the island in Curacao. Are you at Bonaru? Are you partying a little bit? And having a little fiesta? Nah, we're at Curacao. We're on the island. In the trailer here, as you can see, we're vibing out. I'm a bit of a world traveler. I just happen to be in Curacao now. Was in the US before that. I was in a couple different countries in Western Europe before that. I grew up in the States. We're a bit of a wanderer, you know? We end up where we end up. And we like to travel and see the world, so we're here. Now that you unlocked almost, boys. Almost. We just need 5 more. 5 more. Then we're good. Then we can go to Outpost. We can play Rook. We can have some fun. Because collecting those drone nodes shouldn't be a problem. That should be pretty easy. We bring a kit, we play Thief, or we play whatever we want. We could do some solo, we could do some Rook. I just love Rook. Rook is just so much fun. Rook is so enjoyable. Nah, no worries, Anthony. Now that you unlocked everything, what's the plan? Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Play some Rook. Do some 1v3s. Sauce on people. Bring some kits. Go to Outpost. Uh, play some Cryo when it's open. We have Mistfall coming tomorrow night, so I'm gonna be MIA from Marathon for 1 week, which is kind of nice. We can let the average player get some loot. You know what I mean? But yeah, mostly just having a good time. Playing, because we could go collect all the purple salvage we need for like the final upgrades within the factions, like all the VIP upgrades. I'm not really stressing it, you know. Like we could push like, oh, go subrack me and get this one, and go push for this, and it's like, nah. We get the purple salvage when we get it, you know what I mean? Let it happen naturally. It'll come. If it doesn't, all good. You know, we've got plenty of time in the season to get it done and check it out. So we rushed ahead so we could let the Legion and the rest of the Marathon community know if it's worth grinding or not. So we were the first one to get it done. That way everyone realizes like, hey, is it worth pushing and going crazy for? Is it not? And for the most part, you could take it chill, you could take it easy. The upgrades aren't like super broken or busted, so it's not worth like losing sleep over, you know? But yeah, so for us going forward, it's just gonna be playing some cryo, having some fun with the boys, you know what I'm saying? Playing some games, maybe helping some people within the community finish their quests. If you guys are stuck on the final Mida quest or something, we could bring in some of the heavy artillery to help you finish your quest. So just have a good time, have some fun. Sweating it out on trio no fill. Ooh, we could do some of that. I like that. That could be a fun day as well. You know what I'm saying? We could go do ranked trio no fill. We could do regular trio no fill. Like we could sauce it up, bring some gear to outpost, try to sauce on some trios. I like doing that. I also like doing that on Rook a lot, you know. Once you unlock everything, then you can start playing the game for real. The typical MMO mindset, you know. Like, bro, we finished the game. Now what? What do you mean, now what? We can play the game. That's always one of the best memes. That's always one of the best memes. Lucid does trio no fill on Narsh. A lot more opportunity for reposition and to make plays. That's true. If you really want to punch up in the 1v3s, Night March is a great place to do it. That's a great place to do it. Knicks won! Woo! New York's going crazy, bro. New York's going crazy. My brother's at home. My brother's at home in New Jersey. We're Jersey boys. That's where we grew up. So I'm sure they're freaking out in the movie room. They're freaking out. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go, man. The US had a wonderful World Cup show. Hopefully it continues and the Knicks won. Shit, we're upski, bro. Northeast is upski. We're feeling pretty good. We're feeling pretty good. Let's fucking go, man. Yeah, that dude Lucid's nasty with it. Yeah, we'll try to do some trio no fill. We'll have some fun. A little green flare for the troll boys.
The time for subtlety is over.
Woo! Yeah, that's probably the content we're gonna shoot for, like some trio no fill and really no blues at all. Damn. Well, that's the reason why we go free kit with thief. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you go to a POI and it's got nothing. It's the reason why we didn't bring in a kit. Sometimes you go and there's nothing at all. I tried Night March doing the same strat, but those cert boxes, they just have like attachments and chip mods and weapons, and they're not really full of salvage anymore like they were the first few days. I'm happy for them. Yeah, shit, they need a little win finally. I always like a little upset, you know what I mean? Especially with that one game they had, like 106 to 107, the final, like it's a Cinderella story, you know? It's always a sweet one in sports, a nice little upset, a nice little the underdogs, you know? That was always a beautiful thing to watch. It's boring when the same team wins 20 times in a row, like Formula when Mercedes won every single year. It's like, do you even want to watch the next season? You already know how it's gonna go, you know? It's nice when you see a little shake up. It's fun. But yeah, personally, I'm not like a massive sports guy. I tune into some like finals or like, you know, I tune into the World Cup or like the Olympics or stuff like that, but I don't really watch too many sports. I am far too busy, boys. Own company, content creation is like, whoo. The only thing I got free time for is going on dates with some girls and seeing family. That's the only free time I got. And I try to pair it with one of my hobbies, you know, go windsurfing for a date, take a nice hike, try to see if someone adventurous wants to go skydiving. That's about the only free time I get. I really just watch the NBA to have something to do with my brother. That's always good as well. A little family bonding, you know, you find something to do, something you can enjoy with your brother, something with your family. That's nice, you know.
Engage. Expire. Resume.
That's nice of you though, I'm sure he appreciates it. It makes it a lot more fun, you know. It's always nice to do something with the family, something they enjoy, you know. Yo, I'm in Dallas right now for the World Cup. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. My parents got tickets in Philly. They have an apartment in Philly. So they're looking forward to seeing the World Cup match with Curacao. Oh my lord, it is empty, empty, empty. I've never seen it that empty. Hopefully this side's got some loot. That is bare bones empty. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Who are you watching tomorrow? Which games? There's gonna be the Netherlands playing, which I'm Dutch, so I'm rooting for the Netherlands. I'm rooting for the US and I'm rooting for Curacao. I got 3 tickets. 3 tickets to the finals. Hopefully one of them ends up paying dividends and one of them makes it to the finals. I really hope it's the US. If it's not the US, I'm hoping Curacao, but Curaçao's not gonna make it far. Watch out. Netherlands versus Japan? Shit. The Netherlands should win that, but you never know. You never know. There's been a lot of crazy matches so far, crazy upsets, so we'll see, we'll see. But that's gonna be hype. You're gonna see a lot of orange. You're gonna see a lot of orange and Dutch guys. Yes, yes. Hello. And you're gonna, if they don't end up scoring or doing something, you're gonna hear a lot of Godverdomme. Which is God damn it in Dutch, you know.
Here and gone.
Gloatsock. You can hear all the Dutch curse words. Oh, it's gonna be funny. You just gotta hit them with the "Komt allemaal goed, jongens. Komt allemaal goed. It'll all be good, boys." Someone's chasing us. No. Not like this. Not like this. I want to keep this, man. This means I only need to get 3 more. 3 more and I never have to come back here ever again. I will say Dire Marsh daytime or just Dire Marsh in general is my least favorite map out of all the maps. My favorite is Outpost, next favorite is Cryo, next favorite is Perimeter. They're all really great maps. I just don't like the fog and the bloom and how I can't see anything. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It's a good map. It's well designed. It's just, it ain't really for me, you know. It ain't really for me. UC Carbon. How many simps do we have, boys? 0. That's right, 0. Boom, pop, pop, ding, ding. Please let me leave out of here. Whoa, I'm hoping for a nice little greenhouse exfil. Or AI uplink. No, no. Fuck no, no. That would suck, but not the end of the world. A greenhouse or an AI uplink. Bless me. Bless me, please. All I need is this. All I need is this beautiful resin. Somehow in some way they want it. The fact if Arachne wants this, shit, they can have it. I don't need it, not me.
20 minutes remaining.
Always have an escape plan.
Maintenance it is. I'm not going to Violet. Hell no, bio research. Mm-mm. Someone's inside of here.
I'm gone.
Come on.
Alert. An anomalous
We're almost
rift has been
there.
detected.
I've been enjoying Marathon. I've only played like 12 hours during the free event, but that was enough for me to buy it. I'm telling you, it got way too much hate. It got way too much hate. I thought it was so stupid. If a game is good, a game is good, you know? That's how I see it. And people are like, this game is so woke. It's so woke. Where I played like 300 hours in season 1. Let me know when it gets woke, bro. Like, the hate bandwagon on gaming is so stupid. BVCS, I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Legion, welcome to the Legion. Make sure you grab yourself a nice sword and shield, perhaps a spear if you prefer. And head on into the Great Halls and find yourself a beautiful seat within the Gladiator Arena. I really appreciate the follow, and of course, welcome to the Legion. But yeah, I think like mass hating a game you've never even tried is like beyond dumb. It's so stupid. You miss out on an opportunity to enjoy a great game you don't even know if you like. Now granted, if you try it out and it's not for you, hey listen, that's all fine, all good and dandy. We all like different things, but to hate on a game you've legitimately never touched or played is like, that's beyond stupid.
Time to move.
Like I've had food or shows or like friends or this people or like, you know, you judge wrong. Sometimes you're like, nah, that's not for me. And then you play it and you're like, what? Like I didn't think Path of Exiles would be for me at all. Like I really thought I would hate that game. I played it because my friend kept begging me to play it. Man, I played that game. I love that. This game is so much fun. And then I'm thinking, like, imagine if I just stayed true to my initial beliefs and I was like, nah, that game ain't for me, bro. That shit looks trash, you know? And then I'd be missing out on a beautiful gaming experience. All for what, you know? Because of some preconceived notions. I think it's sad. I think Marathon will continue to grow as the seasons go on. They got some things to fix in terms of the economy. I think it was definitely too quick this season in terms of how fast you get loot. With Cryo being open so soon and Night Marsh being a little bit busted. So hopefully they make some small adjustments, but for the most part, I think they did a fantastic job. They're really trying to throw it all together and make something good, and I think they have. I think they've created a fun game and a good experience. It really did, and I'm old enough that I played the OGs back in the 90s on my Mac. Yeah, you know the deal. And it does the originals justice, in my opinion. That's what I heard from a lot of the OG Marathon enjoys. They, you know, they thought they wouldn't like it, or they were a little upset that it wasn't single player. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of them really appreciated the effort they put through to kind of give respect and pay homage to the originals. I actually bought it during the service time and played it for a few hours and uninstalled it. Then when it came out, I bought it again and played for another few hours and then uninstalled it. But I really like the aesthetics. I really like the idea of it, so I decided to try one more time and I got hooked. Now the game's got me by the balls. 100 plus hours already. Yeah, once extraction games get you, bro, they fucking get you. They're good, you know? The game's has great bones, so I think it's only up from here. Yeah, I think so as well. I really do. As they tune things in and they find and experiment some new modes. Like I like that they take a chance to try these experimental modes, to try ranked. Like they're doing stuff that no one's ever done in the extraction genre. And it doesn't always work out, but they're trying, you know? And I think eventually they're gonna hit the nail right on the head and they're gonna have a very fun seasonal extraction game. You know, whenever Marathon wipes, whenever it wipes, we'll always be here. We're always going to come enjoy the new season, the new, you know, the new content that they have. Are we going to play the entire 3 months? Probably not. Probably not. There's a lot of other extraction games, you know. But I'll definitely always come to check it out, and I'll be grinding it hardcore for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then I'll play when Cryo opens, or, you know, we'll do a little, you know, bring some guns, do a little random 1v3, we'll throw some gear in the bin. We might even do some raids where we bring a bunch of gear and we find someone we like and we just give him a bunch of gear, make sure he gets to the exfil, let him have some, you know, a little loot donation to our Timmies. We'll do some content like that, but there's so many good games coming this year in the extraction genre, whether it's Mistfall Hunter, Hunger, Naquan next year. There's so many, and they're all different experiences. You know, you have a great FPS here, really fun FPS. We're gonna try the open beta. We got accepted. That's right. We got accepted as content creators. We got accepted into the creator program for Mistfall Hunter. We're getting some motion, boys. We're getting some motion. So we got accepted into that. I'm very happy about that. It's a great game. I've been playing it for like a year and a half. And all of the closed tech tests and betas and stuff like that. And it's been a great game. A little magic melee extraction game. So totally different game. But extraction is extraction. We put the work on that turret. Holy. But I love it. Like I love melee games. I've always played them throughout my life. Chivalry 1, Chivalry 2, Mordhau. I mean, you name it. If it's got a sword in it, I'm down. And if I can choose, I'm choosing a big ass two-handed greatsword or like a massive hammer. I like the hammer gameplay in my opinion. Big damage, big number go up. Slow and methodical gameplay. I like that. Feels good in melee. So we'll always be playing any kind of extraction game we can get. But that goes live tomorrow at I'll let you be. I'm just trying to loot some biomatter resin, so you're good, bro. Yeah, good luck on your quest. Yeah, I gotta collect some of those blue biomatter resins, so that's the only reason why I'm here. So you're good, bro. Yeah. Sounds good, bro. What's going on, brother? I'm just collecting some blue biomatter. Hope your wipe's been going well. What's going on, Vandal? How we doing? Well, there's no blues here, boys, so I'm gonna just do, oh, one container. Hopefully it has it. Oh, I was like half HP. That guy one pumped me. I thought I was big chillin'. Well, that's one biomata in the Binsky, but we got some good karma there, so it is what it is, I guess. Holy, we got unlucky. That damage was insane. I did not expect that at all. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. So we'll have there'll be an event in the game where if you guys end up killing me or anyone ends up killing me, they get like an item, and if you collect enough of the items, they can get some access to like get some Steam keys. But if we stay alive while everyone's trying to hunt us as a content creator, we're gonna get these points that we accumulate depending on how much value we extract with and how often we extract. And if we extract enough and we accumulate enough of these points, then we're gonna get 3 Steam key giveaways that we can give to the community. So I'm gonna be working my hardest, boys, to try to get you guys some free Steam keys. I think we'll do a Discord giveaway or whatever. So we'll figure out a way to make it fair and that everyone gets an equal opportunity to get a possibility of getting those keys. We got like 615 people in the Discord, and you got to react to the message to get it. We're not just gonna random spin it to people who are there. So if people are a little bit AFK, busy on vacation, they won't get it. So you react to a message, and then I guess we'll find a way to random RNG roll it. So it'll be a lot of fun. The lore is too good for this game, interesting and deep. Yeah, I'm not a huge lore enjoyer, but for the people who are, I've heard that it's fantastic and it's really good. So I think it never hurts to put really good lore in your game. Personally, I'm gonna be skipping over it, but I know a lot of people, it makes them stick around for a game and it makes them invest deeper. So why not? You know, why not craft something beautiful and wonderful? There's an interesting train-based extraction. I already played it. Engine Fault. Yeah, I played the betas for the last 2 years and the closed alpha. Engine Fault. It's like Rust, but you're in a train and you move from section to section and you build a little base and you move deeper. Engine Fall's good. Now I played it when it was in a really bad state, and I still like the idea because I like Rust and I like extraction games. So it was very interesting. I'm surprised you know about that game. I try to mention some of the bigger games, but Engine Fall is goated. Engine Fall, like I played the recent one, and it's actually it's in a much better
Anomalous
state.
interference detected.
It was rough though. It
Before,
was
now,
it was
after.
rough around the
It's all the
edges.
same.
But now it's in a much better state. That's a lot of fun. So it still needs a couple of things here to tweak, but hopefully they fix a few things, and then it'll be in a great state to like actually play and, you know what I mean? Actually recommend. Yeah, it's PvP for sure. It's PvP for sure. And it's fun. It's got that Snowpiercer vibe. You know what I mean? It's fun being contained into small sections like that and forcing PvP, and it's fun. Little base building never hurt. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. It's fun. But that's funny. Did you play Engine Fall, or did you heard about it? Because if you played it, let me know what you think. Yeah, I would just skip it, bro. Because it's not even a priority quest. It's just like it's a nice to have. If you're a lore enjoyer, there's a cutscene at the end of it, and there's some lore value for you. But if you're not a lore guy, I would just avoid it. I'm stuck on the same thing. Sometimes I find a lot of them, and most matches I find nothing at all.
Dignity.
I'm down, bro. You get me. The poison got me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish I had a mercy kit. I'm just trying to grab some biomatter resins.
Ah, fucking my ass. I'm trying to do fucking quest 2. So.
Where you at? I'm down here. Hey, it goes like that sometimes.
Dude, this fucking type rack and pocket kit is fucking top notch. It's so bad.
Yeah, I'd recommend bringing triage. It's a lot easier to do like the quests and stuff with free kits. Good luck though. At least he gave me a plus 50 on my Arachne. I'll take it. Shout out to him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's just the small things about it. I played a little bit with a friend. He's the one who told me about it. It was okay. I had FPS issues and issues with us getting into a party together, but I could see it being fun. It feels a lot better than Marauders. Yeah. Marauders was rough. Marauders was rough. It had some cool ideas, but it was too rough around the edges to really get into. It's like you're close, but Not close enough. That's what I was worried with Mistfall. Like, they were really close, but they just didn't have the polish it required for it to be like a really big game. Or at least a game I would consider playing. But after I played yesterday, the most recent version, bro,
On the move.
it's polished as fuck. It's so polished, it's not even funny. It literally feels like I'm playing Elden Ring extraction game. You know, it feels so fucking clean. It feels so good. That's the level of polish I needed from it to go to like a 6 to like an 8, you know? Which makes it a great game. I'm pretty tough with my scores, so for me an 8 is like, 8 is a fucking banger. 8 is a banger. I would give Marathon like 8.5. So if you like melee type games or you love extraction games, I'd give it a shot. This shit is worth it. It is good. It is genuinely good. Oh, we have 2 blue opportunities.
Recall window.
I'm glad we didn't
remains
get stuck
stable for
inside.
20
That would have been it
minutes.
for us. Alright, we got 2 blues in here. We gotta sweat it out. I want to make this shit happen. We can jump down in the bathroom here, and worst case we can grapple out if we need. Let's cook. Reload.
I'm gone.
Oh. A little bit busy in there. We killed a few, but not enough. Did the red barrier go down yet? Yeah, we can cheese them from the outside. That 1 pixel, holy. Made it happen. Oh, of course it's a fucking ammo crate. Whoop-de woohoo, an ammo crate. No, I needed biomatter resin. The bioschmatter resin. Better be in his toolbox. That's all I'm saying. Better be in here. Right here. Surely it's in here. Yes. I hear somebody. Where's the nearest extraction? Greenhouse. Go, go, go. Move out, soldier. Move out, move out. On the double, on the double. Not a double Big Mac, a double. Yeah, nice, exactly. It's like, I think once Engine Fall has a little bit more polish, it'll be in a good spot. Like, it has a great gameplay concept, and that's the most important, right? The gameplay concept is fun, it's interesting, it's unique, it adds a new spin to the genre. Like, that's the most important. The polish and all that stuff, that'll come. So even though, like, it was in a much worse state when I played a lot of it, even in that state, I was like, I could see this hitting, you know?
Here, then gone.
Because I always believe, like, in those early tests, I never judged the game on, like, FPS issues, stability, servers going. I never include that in my, like, opinion about the game because I'm not playing a finished and polished game. What you have to judge the game on is the gameplay loop fun, and is there enough meat on the bones to enjoy, you know? Is there enough content? If the answer is yes, then the devs will cook. They know it's like the stability's bad. They know all that. They'll get to it, you know? But their number one priority is making sure that there's something good there, and people give them feedback like, yeah, no, like I would play this. This is good. This is fun. You know, that's the stuff that they're looking for.
Ammo crate on me.
So I definitely think Engine Fall has some potential. How is the burst pistol infinitely better than this weapon and it shoots 3 bursts? It's a pistol. Like they gotta either buff the Burt or they have to nerf the pistol. No way this thing should be worse than the pistol. It's just something's wonky and bouncing here. Buff the Burt or nerf the pistol. They gotta choose one. But your 5-round SMG cannot be worse than your 3-round pistol. That's just that logic does not track. I hope they nerf the pistol. The pistol is crazy. We brought it into cryo, and 2 out of our 6 runs we brought blue shield. We came out juiced out the wazoo. That is the best punch-up weapon in the game, and it's not even close. Ballistic turbine for an upgrade, not bad. Oh, we just need 2 more. And we've gotten 2 before in 1 run, so this could be free low. Oh, no. This could be 1 more run and we're done. But yeah, I think they gotta nerf the pistol. They gotta nerf the pistol. It's a little overtuned. I know Bungie likes their burst weapons, but it's either that or buff the BRT, give it a little bit more damage and give it some more range. You gotta, it has to make sense. Try hacking the bots with the visor, disrupts their targeting a bunch. Yeah, it's like if I aim on them long enough, you know? Oh, that's kinda nice. Yeah, the hack, I wish the hack was a little faster. By the time I hack them, they're usually completely dead. How's your quest going, by the way, Briggs? You moving along nice and smooth? Okay. Yeah, we have our votes in for the next general. So tomorrow I'll make an announcement for the next general. The final seat within the table of 6. By the way, for everyone who's looking forward to playing Mistfall tomorrow, or those of you that are unsure about it, you can, it's available for pre-download on all platforms, right? Steam, PS, and Xbox.
Reminder.
That way you can pre-download that shit out of the way, so you don't have to wait for that tomorrow when it launches, so you can be there when it starts. It'll start at 9 PM EST. So if you guys are looking to play a little something and, you know, try it out, give it a shot if you like it or not. I think you're gonna like it. It all depends on if you like melee games at all. If you hate the melee games and you're a shooter enjoyer, I would still give it a shot. You never know. But maybe not for you. If you like melee games, you like an Elden Ring, you like a Dark Souls, you like a Sekiro, you like, you know what I'm saying, you like those kind of games, you are going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. No lasers, thank the Lord. Alright. So yeah, pre-download that now while you sleep or whatever. If you got slow internet or your Xbox decides it just wants to chill. And they just made an announcement about it. So that's pretty nice. We love games that let you pre-download because it's annoying as hell to be like an hour and a half behind on wipe or whatever. And don't go too crazy, boys. If you like the game, you enjoy it, have fun, play as much as you want. But obviously, everything that you earn and farm is all going to be wiped for the full release next month on July 29th. So,
Here, thank God.
you know me. I'm going to be grinding that shit like crazy. Pre-downloads now and ready Sunday. Yep. And the open beta begins on tomorrow at 9 p.m. EST. So, it's going to be fun. You're done with all your prios today? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, exactly. Don't burn yourself out before the real. If you're the type of person that can get burned out. Me? Not possible. It's not possible. Me, I'm gonna be pushing as deep as possible. Whatever they're gonna let us. I did not get a single spawn of biometa resin. Well, I'll tell you what. Someone wants some free loot. I know someone's gonna come here for the quest. You can pick up my body. Enjoy it. Free loot. No biomatter resin. I don't give a shit. I don't. That loot is worthless to me. It is worthless. And no. No. Now see that I can do. That I can do. But yeah, if you're the type of person to get burned out a little bit, it does come at the end of next month, so there is a good spacing between. But if you're the kind of person that gets burned out a little bit, having to redo everything, then I would play it, find out if it's for you, enjoy it, watch some content on it, and then play it when it releases. Dire Marsh Day, yup. Solo Sender. How many players on solo Dire Marsh? Most solo games are between 4 and 6 people. 4 and 6 people. Do they have the equivalent of free kit in Tarkov? They do. They do. They have a great kit that you can bring. It's not as spammable as Marathon. From what I saw, they had a couple available. I didn't find any way to replenish the free kits. I don't know if it's on a daily cooldown, or I'm still unsure about that. They also had a green free kit, a blue one, and a purple one, but I imagine the green and the blue, like those ones are you have to find in the world, or they're a little bit more difficult to find. But the green and the gray were available, though you can buy gray gear like super cheap. Super cheap. It's like a few coins. It doesn't cost you much. It's called Gildan. It's like the gold Gildan blood, I think, or something. I forget exactly, but it's Gildan, and you can use that to like purchase like heals and weapon. But your basic gray kit, like your free kit, quote unquote, it costs you like one item. Like you grab one item out of an exfil, you sell it, boom, you have like enough for your whole gray kit or like a green kit. So it's the gray kit gear is hella cheap, so it's almost impossible to go broke. Like if you just make it 1 out of 20 exfils, you'll have enough to upkeep like quote unquote free kits. So it's really easy. Thanks, congrats for the cool streaming, love to watch. Well, thank you, brother, I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I try to do my best, you know. We get a lot of wonderful comments here on stream and YouTube, and it really does, it means a lot to me. It gives me a lot of energy. It fills up that energy bank so I can continue to go hard and go crazy for you guys and make good content. And I really do try my best. Every now and then we get a negative comment, but we don't pay no mind, you know. I mean, we ain't got no time for that. But genuinely, out of 100 comments, 99 of them are really positive. So I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted that it's so positive, you know? So that's a testament to the marathon community and just how wonderful everyone is. It's been fantastic. So I think if you radiate a lot of positive vibes, you know, you get them back in your life. And it's another reason why people who complain at work and people who are negative and guess what? They're surrounded by nothing but negativity. You know what I mean? People who complain, people who write bad comments, the people who talk shit on Twitter, the people who are terrible on Reddit. Guess what? They're surrounded but nothing but negativity. Because those are the only people who will put up with it. Any positive person goes like, okay, you know, yeah, totally understand, totally get you. And they're like, all right, avoid that guy at all possible because I'm trying to protect my own fucking positivity. Avoid, avoid, avoid. And then the only people that are left to deal with those people are just other negative people. And then, of course, the world looks crazy, it looks negative, it looks sad, it's depressing. Well, yeah, because, I mean, that's just the only people that'll gravitate towards you. Unfortunate. So, I do think it's a testament to the marathon community, but also the community that we've made here. Super positive, helpful, everyone's really nice with each other. You know, it's been awesome. But yeah, I was really surprised that we got accepted into the creator program. I was like super happy about it. It's like the first, you know, like I just started being a creator like 2 months ago. I didn't really expect it, you know. So I thought it was cool, you know. We got some motion, boys. We do, we got some motion. All because of you guys. Oh. Yeah, we're built like that. We're in the creator program. I think it's so cool. It's so awesome. That's the kind of shit you like, you dream of, you know, when you're like, I want to be a content creator, and like you want to get accepted into those programs and have early access, and you know what I mean, like an open line to speak to some of the devs, to kind of voice an opinion from your community, and like get to help make a difference and be positive, and you know, it's all about swinging the pendulum in the right way, you know. We're trying to swing it back from negative to positive, and these are the small steps forwards that do make a difference, you know? Doesn't seem like it, but it really does. Man, there's no loot here. God. Oh, there's a blue safe downstairs. I don't know, maybe it has something worth leaving. If not, that's a GG. A key? Yo, I opened the safe down here, but there's no good loot, and I was looking for biomatter resin, so I'm just gonna leave. Do you want this extra free couple, it's like what, 2K credits or something like that? Are you here, brother?
Yo, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, here. I got some extra credits. I'm outside. You can take it. Low ground, front right corner.
Are you running around right now?
Yeah, I'm front right corner. I'm down here in the water.
Alright. It's all good, dude. I appreciate it.
Okay, my body's gonna be here on this red container downstairs. If you feel like you want to scavenge through it, go ahead.
Okay.
Dad gamer. Dad gamer. Don't worry about it, son. I appreciate it, though. Stay healthy. That was that kind of vibe, you know? Oh, wonderful. I love that. I love that. The drones apparently drop the resin, yeah, but blue, though? I know they drop plenty of green, but, like, what are the chances that they drop a green? I gotta run around the map and shoot 10 of these things and hope that one of them drops it. I just need 2 more. I've had a 60% chance that the area lands a blue. It is what it is. That was some dog shit loot. That was so bad. Yeah, I stopped going to Reddit. I used to be a daily reader, but it's so toxic that I just avoid as much as possible these days. Yeah, me too. Reddit was so much fun, like 2015, 2016, 2017. I think they just like, I hate to be that guy, you know what I mean? But I like to sit myself in most ideas or ideology. I like to be right in the middle, you know? I'm not really left, right, up, down. I'm just in the middle, you know, because most answers, they have a little bit of truth to both sides. But when you go extremist on one point or the other point, it just becomes toxic as fuck. It becomes so toxic. And Reddit is just beyond woke. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's just beyond woke. It's like you can barely have any honest discussions without being like, excuse me, Reddit moderator, I don't appreciate the like, it's like, oh brother, oh brother, oh brother. Like, we're losing it. You know, it used to be a free place where you could just chit chat and like Like people would just talk about random shit and give advice, and it's just like everyone's trying to get like a well
Engaging
actually, and
affirmation protocol.
it's so cringe now.
Assert.
The moderators
You are
literally
blamed
think
in
that
a
like
case.
they're saving the
National
front
dot
lines
com.
of humanity. I don't know what they're doing. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. It's sad. Reddit used to be such a goated place. The only time I'll ever like see Reddit, I don't even have an account anymore. The only time I'll see Reddit is if like, I don't know, I'm trying to fix my fucking vacuum cleaner and it's a Model T fucking 370 of some fucking brand that doesn't exist anymore. And then there's 3 guys on Reddit talking about like the way you fix it. And then I'll visit Reddit, you know? Other than that, I avoid it entirely. I also do the same thing with Twitter, with fucking Facebook, and like all of them. It's just like people get stuck in their algorithms and they just jerk each other off. Oh yeah, we're so right, we know everything, we're all so smart, and we're all wondering like people just don't like to engage in any kind of debate with an opposing ideology without getting immediately like as violent and as rude as possible. Like, God forbid someone has a different opinion than you. Trying to learn their opinion? Fuck no. Reddit mod, whatever, moderator, please ban them immediately? Fuck yes. Like, what is up with this cupcake shit, you know? Whatever happened to some good old fashioned debates? I've had many wonderful debates with people who I thought I would never agree with. And after listening to them, not that I necessarily agree with them, but maybe sometimes I understand where they're coming from and maybe their life circumstances that put them into that position and into that point of view. And then I also recognize why I'm in my point of view and why I see things the way I see things, because maybe a certain circumstance in my life, you know? Not to say that I'd change my opinion or not to say that he would change his opinion, but at least we both walk away with the idea of like, hey, like if I ever come across someone who's in the same opposing ideology as me, I'll understand it doesn't come from a place of malice. It comes from an understanding that we both had different circumstances in our life and we view the world a little different. Does it make them a bad person? No. Does it make me a bad person? No. It just makes us 2 people who disagree on a subject that we have 0 fucking impact on. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we are making no difference. Like, we ain't gonna change the world, you know? It is what it is. You know? It's all good. And sometimes I have a debate with someone, I'm like, wow, I don't agree with all of it, but there's definitely a few things that you said that I agree with. And I think I'm changing my point of view. Like, I take my opinions are like the clothing I wear. If I want to change it tomorrow, I will. As long as I find better clothing or better idea or better ideology, I will adopt it. I am completely and brutally open to getting new ideas. And if you're not, then like why even bother? Just don't even talk to people. Just don't even bother. I just think it's so lame when people just sit in social media and circle jerk each other's ideas. Oh, what a waste of your time. Apparently there's been a lot of people that use AI. Like I use AI to like, oh, who was the world power after the Netherlands? And then it's like, oh, Spain, and then England, and then like, oh, that's cool. Like, how long did it last for? And like, I like to ask like straight, factual. Like, I use it like Google on crack, you know? That's fantastic. Saves you a lot of time. It's really cool to hear about stuff like that. It's awesome. Great, easy. But some people use AI like, I'm the best painter or whatever, and then they send like, I don't know, their painting, and they're like, AI, tell me I'm incredible. And then they just fucking pat their back like, you're the best, aren't you, Johnny boy? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gemini. Like, who does that? Like, it's so cringe. People have like fake girlfriends and fake boyfriends, and like, what are we doing? That makes me like lose hope in humanity sometimes. Like, what are you doing? That's like the exact kind of conversations you don't want to have. They provide no value and they move you nowhere. Mr. Riot is insane, even Mikeless. I got 3 wins in a row in crowd today. The other 2 dudes had Mike and I didn't. Yeah, I'm telling you, Mr. Riot is fantastic in cryo and close quarter engagements. Definitely if you have a lot of bubbles. If you have a lot of bubbles, the Mr. Riot gets even stronger. It's fantastic. And it should be. Shotguns are great close range, you know? That's just, you know? It's just an awesome weapon. It's just a good weapon. Through and through. I'm thankful I never bothered with Twitter either. I just really just never liked social media.
Recall
Me neither.
window will remain stable
Me neither.
for 20
I have no
minutes.
social media. I have no personal social media. I have zero.
I escaped
I had a
that.
Facebook when I was 14 for 2 years. I didn't know what the fuck to post. I didn't enjoy looking at my friends' breakfast that they made on Sundays and like, you know, pictures of the dog and their family. Like if I find you in real life and we hang out, tell me all about it. I am genuinely interested. Like I'm scrolling, I'm just looking at photos of food and brunch and look at me at the beach and bro, I could, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care.
Here,
And I don't know, people are like, well, like post something, bro. Like you don't know, like. I'm like, no, like, what am I, like, no, I don't know what to post, I don't know what to make. I'm like, I don't do well in that world. And it's not a bad world. Some people use it really positively and they catch up with friends and they make great connections in life. And some people use it in a really great positive sense. It is not all bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not doom and gloom always. You can get into the right circles, and I kind of felt like it was all dog shit. And then I met a few people in my life who like changed my mind on it. Again, you have a good debate with someone. Like I meet so many great people, like people that helped me in like tennis and sports, and I never would have met them if it wasn't for so. And it's like, oh, that's true. Like some people use it in a good, positive sense, and they do get some good, meaningful relationships out of it. So that's great. You know, that's awesome. But not me. Not me. It just ain't my realm. It ain't
always
my
have an
world, you
escape
know?
plan.
Never has been. Never will be. I like being a content creator. I like having fun. I like sharing guides. I like being helpful. I like spreading positivity. But like my own personal social media,
On the move.
nope. Nope. The farthest I'll go is like watch YouTube videos that I find interesting on like debates or topics or world histories or a story I've never heard of or something like that, you know. But I don't really log on to Twitter. I don't like have a Reddit. Don't have a Facebook, no Instagram. I like meeting people in real life. You know what I mean? Just chit chatting. I guess like maybe like a dating app. You know, you can only find so many people to date IRL, like, you know, walk the beach the whole day. It's not really efficient either. So other than that, I really don't have any social media. Oh, we're hitting them headies like it ain't nothing. Oh, Magnum feels so much better now.
Time to move.
Booyaka! Grinder in hopes I find my dad. Okay. That's the wildest comment we've ever got here on Twitch. That's a crazy fucking comment. My boy, anything for the laughs. Anything for the laughs. I love it. I respect it. I respect it. Bubble boy meta, it really is. Mr. Looney, I had the craziest game on Dire Marsh Day earlier. Killed 4 people back to back in like 6 minutes. Where the fuck did this happen? Was this in fucking bio research? Was it in algae ponds or AI uplink? It's gotta be one of these 3 POIs. One of these 3, I'm sure. AI uplink is crazy hot at the beginning. Algae ponds can have some crazy rotates. Or everyone's trying to do their quests in algae bio research. Quarterback build, bubble build, NASCAR build. Yeah, true, the super high agility. I was a big fan of the Lookout in Season 1. You think the Magnum's better right now? It depends. It depends what range, right? Lookout is still the GOAT in terms of long range, like medium to long range. It still has effective. Anything under 21 meters, right? That effective range from the Magnum. I would prefer the Magnum in close range. But at the end of the day, it's a pistol, right? So if you see someone running across the field far away from you, Lookout is still the GOAT. Lookout's still the GOAT. I really like the Lookout. I wouldn't sleep on the hard line either, but I like Volt weapons better as a triage enjoy. But the hard line with the blue mag and a good scope, I wouldn't sleep on that either. But overall the DMRs feel really great. But the Magnum up close is your DMR close range, you know. So it is nice to mix it up. Like I would rock the Magnum if I had like a bully, an impact HAR, like an assault rifle, like a SCAR. Like I still want to keep something close range in case I gotta, finish them and they're low already, or if I gotta crack some shoes, like bang, 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 switch to the AR. I'm chilling. I get that burst. I'm good. So it just depends on the effective range you're trying to catch people at. It started in bio and ended in greenhouse. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's sending it for their quest, bro. You recorded it? Yo, you should edit it, chop it up, because it's only 6 minutes. Chop it up a little bit. Throw it in the Flex channel in the Discord. It'd be fun to take a look at. I may not always react to that stuff, but I do watch them quite a bit when I have some free time here and there. Which isn't often, but I do tend to look at that stuff. I think it's fun. Alright, did we hit it, boys? Yes! We never have to go to Dyer again for as long as I live, boys. For as long as I live. Now we can go to Outpost and collect biomata nodes. Orientation, processing, and pinwheel. Orientation, processing, and pinwheel. We're gonna play my favorite shell in the entire game. If I ever have to go to Outpost and it's not a quest. Aye aye, Capitan. I am ready. Rook reporting for duty. I love me a Rook. Rook's so much fun. I hope they throw some skins and they throw this guy some love. Look at him. Look at him. This. If you're looking to your left and your right and you're in the trenches and you say, who the fuck is with me? And this guy stands up with posture like this, you know he's a fucking ride or die. Motherfucker's got your back. Rook's a fucking legend. Rook's a legend. I got you. I have to just pull it from my PS5. Yeah, sweet. I think everyone's gonna enjoy that as well. They'll have some fun with that. Volt feeling so good. This is the SCAR is the weapon I did not expect to feel as good as it did this season. The pistols all got moved up quite a bit, but that SCAR with a silencer, ooh, it feels so good. It sounds fantastic. It's feeling good. I love that on Night March. You get that red reticle at good ranges. It feels so good. I feel like a lot of the weapons being tuned up and changed, like they all feel a lot better. Even the Burt, which has not had enough love, just the fact that the reload speed is a lot higher does make the weapon feel a lot more usable. So I feel like overall they did a fantastic job with keeping the same feel of the weapons without changing. Like if you really like the lookout, and they changed it too much. You're like, this doesn't feel like the lookout, The overrun doesn't feel like the overrun. They still feel the same way. They just feel a lot more usable and snappy, and I think they did a great job with Season 2 tuning up those weapons. I really do. I can't... Oh, seeing 2 legendaries in trash? Surely the gambling gods got you on the next one. Surely, surely. What are you going to do until August? You've beaten the game? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Tomorrow night, we are playing open beta extraction game, a melee and magic extraction game called Mistfall Hunters. We got accepted into the creator program because we got that motion. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to play that throughout the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to grind the hell out of that, just like we grinded the hell out of Marathon. Of course, all your progress wipes. It's just an open beta. Have some fun. Learn some classes. Play some. I've been playing it for the last 2 years in the closed alphas and betas. I have enjoyed it. I would rate it like a 6.5 out of 10 in previous stages. The stage I played in the closed beta with the other creators this week, in fucking credible, genuinely incredible. It was, mwah. It literally feels like I'm playing Elden Ring or I'm playing Dark Souls like 3 type combat, but visually updated, like beautiful rendering. The lighting is fantastic. The mobs are cool. They have dope fucking bosses. The classes have plenty of skills, lots of upgrades, not as grindy, so straight to the action, good loot. PvP is wonderful. It's so much fucking fun. It is so much fun. I really did not think I would like it as much as I did, but that extra layer of polish really pushed it over the edge for me. So of course we're gonna 1v3 in Marathon, we're gonna play some Rook, we're gonna have some fun in Cryo, but when Mistfall comes out on the 29th of next month, July, we're gonna be grinding the fuck out of that. This week we're gonna be grinding the fuck out of Mistfall Hunters. I'm gonna make some content for it before it drops, so I'm gonna do mostly on stream. I'll be playing a bunch of games. But I'm going to farm some content off stream. I'm going to talk about all the classes, how the game works. I'm going to break it down. We're going to give it that loony lemon spritz of content that you guys will know. How to be most efficient with your quests, which will be a lot simpler in this because there's not that much tech in terms of, quests. They're quite straightforward. How to be competitive in solo play, the advantages of every class in solo play, how to play them to get the most out of them in terms of solo, how they work in trios, a couple of different comps in trios. We'll be giving it that love. There'll be some like map overview, but for the most part the maps are really well done and there's nothing too crazy in terms of out of bounds areas or crazy high grounds. There's still a couple of nice cheeky spots to get to where you get good visuals over an area and you can catch some people by surprise, so there definitely will warrant some videos on the map masterclass, but that's kind of the stuff we're going to do until the end of season. So we'll be playing some Mistfall Hunters, and of course after this week when it shuts down and we have to wait for the 29th, back to Marathon, doing 1v3 grinds, doing some Rook runs, having some fun in Cryo. I'm going to be spending a lot of time asking people if you need help finishing your quests. You can call upon the commander himself, the Looney Lemon, and the generals and the lieutenants within the Legion. We will come and we will toss you in our backpack and we will carry you over the finish line that is right. So if you're stuck on your final quest, not next week, but the week after, ring ring. Hello, is this the commander? Is this the commander? Commander, answer. Oh yes, this is the commander. Oh, you need assistance? I am coming to assist you. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna come help you out. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be able to enjoy ourselves. No stress. As the MMO gamers say, we can now play the game. Classic, classic, classic. Classic. I changed my mind on the Voltoro this season. Used to look over it all the time, but after Night March sponsored, I came to love it. Started running a battle pistol and Voltoro for the PvE intense quests. Battle pistol is goated. Voltoro is fantastic for PvE, and just the fact that it's really efficient on ammo, and the fact that you can jiggle peek around corners and just get a lot of shots in makes it deadly, deadly, deadly for PvE. It's fantastic. The Magnum's also really efficient on ammo and bag space in case you're a loot fiend and you're really good at hitting headshots. So yeah, they definitely upped the PvE potential, but they definitely also tuned up some weapons to make them more viable in PvE as well, so I really like that. Congrats, man. Will it come out on console? It is going to be a console, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. In fact, you can go check your console store right now, and they have it available for pre-download for the open beta. It literally just got available like an hour or two ago for pre-download for the open beta. So if you guys want to go over to your Xbox store, it's Mistfall Hunter, right? So this is what you'd search up, right? It's Mistfall Hunter. It's a Chinese developed game. I don't give a fuck where you're from. It could be a North Korean gulag developed game. If it's a fucking good game, it's a fucking good game. The only downside with that is, to be honest, some of the release trailers and the voiceovers, and you know what I'm saying, they're not as tuned as it would be if it was a Western European or an NA company. Though who gives a fuck if the game is good? It's fucking good. No? That's what I'm saying. So they have a gameplay deep dive. It's like 5 minutes. We'll take a little peruse so that way you guys can see what the fuck I've been yapping about all night. So disregard the voiceover, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they hire your boy Looney. Maybe they hire your boy Looney to do some voiceovers, but regardless, the gameplay's fantastic. It's a melee extraction game. They have bow, so if you guys do want to shoot some stuff, they have bow. Hella viable. Lot of different skills, so you're not locked in like, oh, I'm playing the bow guy and he shoots arrows and 2 other abilities. Like, you can swap the 2 or 3 abilities you get to bring in with like 10 ability. Like they have so many abilities. And if you guys like playing like mage, they have lightning spells, fire spells, AoE spells, single target. They have like 15 or 20. They have so many spells. Spells that let you go invis. Spells like, man, do they have the ability to flex different types of gameplay styles. And each one of those spells has very small, like 3 or 4 node upgrades. So you can spend your level up points with specific spells that you really like or specific moves. You know, you can make your sword and shield parry. You can make big hammer do more damage on that one hammer skill you like. And there's some flexibility and there's some good depth. So without further ado, let's give it a little check scheme. By the way, the graphics are crazy good. They're polished. They're polished. And if you like the way Asians do their, you know what I'm saying, they get a little, get a little. All I'm saying is they're a little busty in this game. They do not hold back. That's me, by the way. That's me. If you guys don't know, that's me. It's a big hammer, big boinker. That's me. As big as a hammer as I can get. That's me. Love that gameplay style. That's my #1 boy right there. That's Mercenary. That's the Looney Lemon. If you see a dude with a big ass hammer, and he bows towards you like this, he hits you with the bow emote, that's me. And if you guys kill me between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m., there's going to be an activated bounty on content creators' heads, and if you kill me, you get an item, and if you get enough of those items, you can make it out with the deluxe edition, you get skins, you get items that you can redeem, and if I successfully make it out enough times between 7 and 11 p.m. every single night during the week, at the end of the week, I'm going to get 3 Steam key giveaways for my Steam enjoyers, and then we're going to raffle it off and we're going to give it away in the Discord. So better watch and tune in to see if we survive the hordes and waves of stream snipers and crazy boys. And the nice thing in this game is you can come stream snipe me, but guess what? When you find me, there's no sniper back shot to the back of the head and there's no bullshit. You're going to have to look me right in the eyes as I take that fucking life from you with that big ass hammer. Ain't none of that bullshit. You can send the waves. You can send the armies. You can send everybody. And I will slaughter them myself. Yesterday we were late to wipe because we didn't get to play as much. Obviously there was like a week period where the creators could play. 11 kills, 0 deaths. I never died. I never died. No sir. I'm a Chivalry 1 vet, Chivalry 2 vet, Mordhau enjoyer, Dark and Darker enjoyer. We never died. Not even once. Wasn't even close. We absolutely dookied on those kids. I probably shouldn't say that about the other creators, but it is what it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. Lemon doesn't lie. We were saucing it with that hammer. So good luck. Good luck killing me between 7 and 11. Shit ain't gonna happen. Shit ain't gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're Timothy Smith. If you thought I was good at Marathon, wait till you pull up tomorrow.
Have I ever told you how greed finds its way
Pull up
into every
tomorrow.
heart on this Gilgamesh-shrouded land? The gods fell. Their blood became the raging Gilgamesh, condensing into...
True. It's third person. I've played first person melee games. They're enjoyable. They're a little bit immersive, but the fact that there's so many abilities, you're going to want it to be in third person so you get to see where the abilities land, especially as a mage, especially as a ranged person, and also even as the hammer, there's these charge up abilities, and then you land them in specific zones. Because there's a lot of movement and there's a lot of abilities, I think they made the right decision going in third person. I'm a first-person enjoyer when it comes to melee games, but like I'm saying, it plays like an Elden Ring or like a really well-polished like melee game, and I think in third person it makes the most sense. And the maps aren't that crazy where third person is going to give you a crazy peak advantage. It's melee. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be crazy advantage.
Gildan blood
So
that
no stress.
draws the
No stress.
greedy to this land.
No stress.
Guild hunters are among those drawn by...
True. Shooters are fucking dog shit in third person. They are dog shit in third person because someone can hide around and go, you won't snipe. Oh, snipe. Oh, snipe. There's none of that. We ain't got that. This is melee, hammer, greatsword, sword, daggers. Hey, you might spot him first, but you gotta come get this. You gotta come right here, baby. And guess what? If you're playing Archer, I'll hide behind a corner, I fuck off. You either come to me and come get the sauce, or you tickle me from afar and I close doors behind me and we let your ass sit in the dust. So that's the nice thing about third person and why it doesn't feel as egregious as it does shooters. Third person shooters suck. They suck. I don't enjoy them either, especially in a competitive sense, like in Overwatch or I'd prefer it to be first person. It's nicer. It feels better. No jiggle peeking corner bullshit with the bow. Like it doesn't feel good. In this game, it doesn't affect it at all. It feels good. The fact that you can see where your skills land. So I had to point that out there.
Greed. And you are one of them.
Yeah, melee games, third
Gather
person is
your
not bad.
team.
Trust.
Go to the
And it's like a home world you can upgrade. It's a nice little thing. Instead of looking at your factions in a menu, it's nice to see them in the world. It adds a little touch. It's a little extra touch. It's a nice touch though.
continent rich in fortune and death.
But they have polish.
Reach.
It looks good. The scenes are good. The gameplay it's polished, boys. It's polished. I know what to tell you.
Dark creatures lurk in the ruins. With your shabby weapons like those, you're just giving away free loot.
Mercenary.
Observe carefully.
Mercenary.
Search every corner. Find what others lack. What others...
So these are like upgrade materials, right? This is like gem, and gems you can slot into your armor, and then there's like affixes, these like attributes, right? Your attack, defense, your health, and then you have affixes. So like if you go to the guy and you upgrade your ruby, and it has like different stats. So this is hollowed. This makes your potions more effective, but it's level 1, right? And if you get a tier 2 purple gem, you can slot a tier 2 purple gem in your armor, and level 1, 2, and 3, and 4 increase just normally, but when you hit level 5, 6, and 7, they give you extra stat bonuses. So the idea is you have gear that has like one attribute, so it's like more defense, more health, more damage resistance, attack damage. So you start stacking and finding gear that all aligns with the same stat. So you get rank 7 on one, rank 7 on two, and then like maybe 5, 4, 3 on some other ones. So it's really nice build crafting and optimizations for different classes. So if you're like a big brawler and you keep getting fucked over by magic guys, you could build like a chest armor. Instead of physical resistance, you get magical resistance, and then you get the magical resistance buff with like extra physical and magical resistance. So it's nice the way they build it. This is all crafting materials that you can use to either craft some items or upgrade your base. These are healing items, flame pots that you can toss at people, daggers that you can throw at people, of course higher level tiered pots, smoke pots, lore grenades. They have a lot of nice utility like frost bomb traps and shit. Feels pretty cool.
Envy. Sharper weapons, stronger armor, and more cunning gadgets.
It's
If
fucking
you want to
good.
outlive others in the Gilgamist,
Look at the visuals. Like they got a bunch of different mobs, different areas, and it's tight knit and close quarters, so it doesn't feel like you're running around forever. It really feels like there's enough content right around where you're at, so it doesn't take forever to get in the juice of it. There's no running in open areas in this because it's melee. All the maps are tight, close quarters. They feel open, but they're tight. A lot of mobs, people to deal with. It feels good. You get into the action when you want to. You know what I mean? You lose gear. It's not the end of the world. You buy it again. You send it. You try to build a nice, good kit. Craft some gems. It feels really good.
brute force is never the answer. Hunt monsters, sneak into labyrinths, open chests, and challenge the Mist Lord.
Bro, they have fucking dope bosses. I'm talking Elden Ring level designed bosses, mechanics, phases, ads. Like, it's fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. The bosses look dope.
Whatever path you choose,
You and the
remember
boys
one
fucking
thing.
saucing it up
Stay
on a
close
boss.
to your teammates.
The magic.
Your team's strength. The monsters.
This guy's so cool, by the way. He has like 30 different abilities you can swap between. So much customization and build crafting with this guy. It's incredible.
Threat. The lure of
Blocks,
treasure.
flames,
Any
swords,
of them can
dodges.
change your path.
This is the
If you
healer.
fall, your soul will
And this is the biggest thing. You know what happens? You know what sucks? One of the worst part of extraction games? You're learning the game and you die by a PvE. Oh, I got shit on by the mob. That's pretty difficult. And guess what? As long as you don't die by PvP in this game, you get rezzed as a floating, like, invisible person. You go back to your body. You get full rezzed with health and all the items you have. So as long as you don't die in PvP, every match you get one opportunity to die to PvE and it's okay. So you can try fighting the boss. You die. Hey, listen.
wander to the place
All
that
good.
lingers in your memory.
All good.
Before it's too late, you still
See?
have a chance to reclaim your body and your equipment.
Tell me that's not fucking sick quality of life. That because no one likes losing loot to PvE. And the enemy runners aren't gonna find it. That feels like shit. That feels like shit. Now this is how you get more PvP in, and it's a great way to learn the game, learn mechanics, and fight bosses, and not feel bad about losing your fucking super juicer set.
But the real
Smart.
danger always comes from the Gilgamesh
Smart.
itself. When the deadly Gilgamesh begins to
So this game has like a zone, because it's like a close map. It's kind of like Dark and Darker. The zone closes in. Now the zone's not aggressive. I never even saw the zone during the week because I'm a quick player. I never even saw the zone. So it's really just like to stop people from camping in one spot or camping exfils because the zone closes in. So people are forced to move a little bit. But that zone comes in like 15 minutes. Let me tell you, you're out of that match in 12 minutes. You're chilling. Like it's not an annoying zone, you know.
devour the land.
For Honor, no. Mistfall Hunter. The open beta comes out tomorrow. I got approved for the creator program, and we're going to be saucing it up and having fun. The only reason why I'm glazing in this game is because I played it for 2 years. I genuinely think it's a good game, and I look forward to playing it, and I can't wait. If this game was bad and they accepted me in the creator program, I wouldn't give a fuck, and I would just move on with my life, and we'd be back to fucking grinding marathon. It is what it is. But if two things align and two things are gravy, then it's gravy train. We're riding it. You know what I mean?
You must make your choice.
So these are the exfils. They're like little bells that show up. You kill them, you grab a bell, and then you ding, 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 ding. Exfil calls above you, boom, you're out. So you're chilling. So when you and the boys are going in, whenever these things show up on your map, kill it. You grab a bell. All your boys have a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you're out. You're in. You're chilling. You get the exfil. So it's not about like, oh, there's an exfil and everyone sends it and dies. It's like throughout the match, whenever you find these bells, collect them, and then whenever you want to, you can just dip. So it's nice that it doesn't fucking choke everyone. It's not exfil. Everyone's fucking sending their bodies on the point getting fucked on. That and the fact that you can res yourself when you die to PvE, it's a fucking chef's kiss. It's a mwah. It's the frustrations in most extraction games are just whoo, they're wiped away, you know? Oh, it feels so good.
Find and
It feels
defeat the
good.
Returner Woodling to open the gate of evacuation.
And the visuals are so crispy.
You may encounter far more powerful enemies along the way. Sometimes,
Crazy bosses.
a clever use of tactical item can buy you more time than a desperate fight ever could. At the worst moment, a choice must be made, and one must stay behind for the others. Have your teammates take your equipment and leave, and reclaim it when you return to camp. Make sure at least one person makes it out alive.
Another thing, two of your boys go down and no one loots them, but you're able to get out of the match. If no one loots their gear, this is assuming how it works from the interpretation, because I haven't played it and haven't used the mechanic myself. But the way that they word this is, if two of your boys go down and no one else loots them and you make it out, your boys get their loot back. You're fucking chillin'. You're big chillin'. Another great quality of life.
And your team will have a chance to return. Otherwise, as more guild hunters arrive,
Because it also makes it nice. When you PvP, not everyone's going to be fucking brokey McBrokey. Because they're not dying to PvE and they're not losing their gear to PvE. And then when your boys make it out, they save their gear. So you will have gear and you will lose gear to other players. And when you kill someone, most of the time they're going to have gear. So the gear fear meter goes way the fuck low. People are like, what if I lose my blue set to like a fucking mob? No, don't worry about it. You're chilling. And if you die, then you grab your body and then you quickly get to exfil and get the fuck out of there and you reset for next match. Simple. Simple.
a brutal fight will be inevitable.
Yeah, the fact that you can exfil wherever, whenever, when you have the bells is fucking sick. It's so sick. It totally changes the whole idea. Like, once you know you have your bell and you kill a boss, you grab his loot. Ding, 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 get the fuck out of here, Jimmy. Ding, ding, boom, exfil. You know, like you're chilling. It's just a different way to do it, and it's nice. It feels good.
You must know your rivals, guild hunters. They come from different paths, wielding different.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're fighting, and like the whole third person shit does. You guys are gonna have to fucking touch tips anyway. This is why I love the fact that, like, you get to see the fight, you get to see where your friends are at, you get to use the abilities, you get to sauce it up, hit your dodges, hit your blocks, hit your parries, hit your abilities, and the time to kill is not quick in this game. It is not like I hit you twice and you're dead. Even with the big ass hammer, I have to use multiple skills, multiple heavy attacks, you have multiple chances to drink potions, heal up, like, you really have to stay on top of them consistently to get the kill. So the time to kill is not fast, which is fun, because you have more time doing what? PvPing, getting hits in, dashing, dodging, hits, parries, blocks, boom, weapon swap, another ability. Like, you have time to use all your abilities on both weapons, and you have time to see everything and use everything. It's never in this game like you turn around and you're just dead. Like some guy might hit you for like a good chunk of your health, but you can drink a pot real quick, boom, back to HP. All right, now it's on, boy. You thought you found me? Oh, come get this, bitch, boy. So the time to kill is nice. It's not too long, but it's long enough where you can really have a good back and forth, you know. Like sometime yesterday, some guy caught me lacking like an assassin. I was like half HP. I dodged away, drank like a quick pot. I was at 70% health. Ooh, it's my time now, little boy, you know, and then I started saucing him up and I killed him. And usually in a situation like that, there's no chance. You're just fucked. You're caught lacking. You're not winning that. In this game, when you get caught lacking, as long as you got the quick heal on you, which you get 3 every single match, they're big. They're like 30% of your health pot. The other health potions that you saw and shit, they're like slow ticking. But I would keep those 3 health pots. They're bounded by default on R. I save those for PvP when I get caught lacking. Boom, drink 1, 2, I'm full HP again. What's up? Now is fucking business time. Now it's time to cook.
Powers. Mercenaries crush their enemies.
That's me, baby. Oh, oh, oh. That's the fucking big boink. You get a hammer and you get a sword and shield. Fucking sicko mode. I love me the hammer. Oh, I love me the hammer.
From the front. Their faith lies in hammers, swords, and shields. Few can stand before them. Sorcerers.
And you think like, man, that guy's fucking cooked. Now that guy's got 70% of his health left. He's fine. He's big boy chilling. You know what I'm saying? It looks busted. It's not that busted. It's not that busted. It's not that busted. You got to use a couple of those abilities to really finish the kill. You do your spin, you do your massive big boink, then you swap to your sword and shield, then you bash his ass, and then you hit him a few times, and then he's dead. You know what I mean? Like the time to kill is good. It's good.
Wield the power of destruction.
This guy's fucking sick, by the way.
They harness the elements to
He has
tear
like
their enemies
20
apart.
skill abilities.
Or Stardust magic to protect their allies. Shadow strikes lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to...
This is the best part. These guys are good. They're glass cannon. They do a lot of burst damage, but if you can block, if you can dodge, and you're good at dodge rolling, they're not going to do that much, and the assassins are not nearly as lethal as a marathon. If these guys catch you lacking, you dodge to get out of their stun trap bullshit, you drink 2 health potions, I'm telling you, that guy's going to fold like a brick. He's going to fold. Like, if you're a very high skill cap player and you're very good at your dodge rolls and you're okay with having not that much health, this is the guy for you. But it is not the easy go and viz super cheese one tap a dude with a 1-hit combo. Even if you do your full hit combo, I'm like 60% health, 50% health. I drink 1 potion, the quick potion that I saved for PvP, that guy's getting fucking folded like a lawn chair.
The moment the dagger is drawn, death is inevitable.
Do you see what I'm saying? And that guy's still standing and he never dodged out of it and they're just showing the moves. And he's still alive. I'm telling you, you'll be fine.
Black
You'll be
arrows
fine.
are expert watchers and deadly shooters.
That's Archer Boy.
They strike from a distance and turn the terrain to their advantage.
Very hard. It's very hard to play.
Seers
But
uphold
it's
their
worth it. It's not bad.
using
It's
the
hard.
power of
But it's
belief
good.
to heal the wounded.
This is your healer.
But some choose to steal chaotic power from blasphemy. Knowing how each guild hunter fights.
This is like triage, you know, he's got a bunch of heal abilities on one weapon set, and then he swaps to a second weapon set. He has the mace, a lot of damage abilities, a lot of ways to anti-healing, and this guy fucks. Don't be sleeping on this guy. He fuck you up.
It's is key to your survival. Follow the rhythm of battle. Block, counterattack, sneak, and ambush.
Like, look at that shit. Tell me that doesn't cook, bro. You with the boys, you're throwing AoE spells, slows, you're tossing fucking rocks. Your boy's got the healing that heals you guys up. The shield's going in. The big boink is fucking throwing his hammers. You're trying to, you're trying to fucking flank around to get this guy. Like, ooh, the visuals are sick. Like, the team fights look fucking dope. They look so dope.
And ambush. In this land,
See, you gotta flank around and get the mage cuck lord in the back.
no method is off limits.
That's my skill. Big boink. And guess what? You think you're going to get that big boink off? Boom. The guy with the sword and shield parries it. Ooh.
Brutal battles often bring greater rewards. Strike them all down
Loot, loot, loot.
and claim everything as yours.
Right, healing items, throwable items, their gear that they're wearing, and it has an X on it because it's not your class crafting items that you need to craft items and stuff like that. Boom. Loot up, juice up. Ding, 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 ding. Hit the bell and get the fuck up out of there. See you and the boys calling the exfil? Boys, I'm telling you, this shit cooks. I'm telling you, I played it, this shit cooks.
If you can go back alive,
I'm so fucking
bring your
hyped.
rewards back to Windrest.
This is
This
your
is where
town.
guild hunters catch their breath.
So like this is where your factions are, but you can see it in person. It's a small, nice touch that other extraction games do, but it does add a little bit of extra depth, and it does keep you into the world a little bit more than like going into a menu and swapping shit around. You know, it's nice to go talk to the guy who's holding your stuff. It's nice to go to the traders. In fact, it's nice.
Prepare
It's
for
a nice
what
touch.
comes next.
It's a nice touch.
Organize your warehouse and make sure you have enough supplies. Strengthen yourself with the Gildan blood you've collected.
So this is like the level ups, like, right? Like a sword and shield mastery. This is like if you want to really upgrade your block. This is like a specific skill within the sword and shield if you decide to choose that. Nothing crazy in terms of depth, but just enough adjustments where you feel like leveling up is worth it, and you can kind of change your playstyle. Like, do I like a big block with the shield? Am I going to go to the next page and choose like more hammer abilities? And it's nothing crazy and super in depth, but it's just a couple of options to give you, you know, a little something extra to vary up your gameplay. I like it. I like it. I don't need crazy depth in this kind of game. I just want a couple of different options to tweak my setup so I can get it the way I like it.
Master new combat skills.
And of course, you have an auction where you can trade some of the items you find. Fucking goated. Also makes it way easier to get your like quests done. If you want to upgrade this guy, you need 3 of these blues, 1 of these purples. Guess what? You're fucking loaded in cash because you've been killing people and selling blue gear. Guess what? You can go to the fucking auction house. You can go to items and just straight up buy the item crafting. Fucking easy. So you don't have to go into the same POI 10 fucking times and hope you find the purple, or you kill the boss and you get the purple item you need. You can simply buy it from the auction house. So if you're a PvP fucking Chad, you can kill everyone, take all their gills, sell their gear, and it's fucking whoop, cash money. Go to the auction house, buy all the fucking items you need, upgrade the shit out of your vendors, no problem. You can fucking juice up. So if you're a PvP only Andy, you don't give a shit about the quest, you don't have to care. The quests are nice because they give you some of these items, but if you don't give a fuck, it's not going to make a huge difference. You do not need to do the priority quest to level up your factions. It is simply a nice addition for those struggling. So if you don't give a shit, you're PvP Andy, you never have to leave PvP and you never have to stop. You can just fucking go, PvP loot, you're missing an item, buy it from the auction center.
Dispatch scavenger.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as PoE. It's like a couple of items, couple of things, left, right. You know, if you really want the crazy, and you know, go play PoE. But this is like a little more simple. And they have quite some maps. Tomorrow we're gonna play the normal zone and the anomaly zone. The danger zone and the cataclysm zone are, I think, only for full release. I'm not sure. You know, this is what I was able to play in the closed. Maybe they opened up a few more maps, but I don't think so.
Squads to gather.
And of course, you have the low, the medium, and the hard version. Of course, it gets harder, and these are the kind of stuff you find in there. But of course, going deeper, going harder, makes the mobs fucking dick you down. But at the same time, you get 1 free res, and there's better loot. So as you get better gear, you can continue to progress, which also makes it nice because people in this mode, like you're playing the low mode, right? People cannot bring their legendary gear. People cannot bring purple gear. The max gear you can bring here is blue. So if you have a really nice blue set, you can go here and you can fight people, and you're only ever gonna find people that have blue. This is purple and this is legendary. So if you're a noob and you don't have much gear, you just got some greens and some blues, you never have to worry about someone dicking you down with their legendary set coming into the noob zone. So you're chilling, you're big chilling. I'm telling you, they have thought about a lot of stuff to kind of protect the everyday regular Joe. They have.
More supply.
Not dying by PvE. One of your boys makes it out, you get your gear back. You know, like the fact that people with massive gear disparity can't dick you down. Like, they're really trying to make it not as intimidating, as frustrating to lose your gear, so you're more likely to bring in your gear.
Nice. Put on a new outfit in your tent.
Classic.
So you may confront the coming brutality in a more fitting manner. Vanquish your enemies and claim their Gildan blood.
Bro, imagine fighting this guy with the boys. I'm healing you, I'm holding him down, I'm trying to stun him, I'm trying to stun him. Move, get out of the way, let me hold aggro, let me hold, I got it, I need to heal, I'm low. Like, that shit's gonna go so hard.
Face the Mist Lord and mend the broken web of fate. Find out what lurks beyond the Mist Fall.
And these guys are not easy, they're fucking hard, let me tell you.
Will you become the strongest guild hunter and save a world on the edge of doom? Well, That depends on how many times you can return from the Gilgamesh.
They cook, chat. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm fucking hyped. I can't tell. I like, bro. They cooked. They cooked. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. They fucking cooked. Do you see why I've been glazing this game while I've been playing Marathon? Why I'm fucking hyped for this game? Hmm? Do you guys see now? Are you getting it? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here, boys? It is not the end all be all destroyer of extraction games, but let me tell you, it is nice to throw it in the rotation. It is nice to throw it in the rotation. Have a little bit of fun. Today we're going for a fucking boss who wants to hop in, get a couple of different play styles, swap out some skills, play some different classes. It's just nice to be in a different universe when it comes to extraction games. It just is. It just is. Also, once you max out a character, you can speed level a new one. True. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Can you have multiple of the same class within a group? That I don't know. That I don't know. I assume you can. So you could do some double single gameplay, but maybe not. I haven't done that much trio gameplay because no one that I know has access. So unfortunately, I tried to queue into trios, but I ended up just queuing solo because the match time was too long, and then I may or may not have shit on a trio. So I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure all that stuff out tomorrow. Yeah, you can. That's how it was in the previous ones, but I don't know if they ended up changing stuff like that. But I think they do that mainly because it's annoying if you have a friend that plays the same class as you and he's the only class that he's leveled up, and then you guys want to play together, and then it's like, oh, you're like, who's gonna get off their class to play the class they don't really want to play, and that's kind of annoying, you know. But trust me, playing the same class, 3 versions of it, is not gonna be the meta. Is not going to be the 3 archers, not going to be the meta. Three magic guys, not going to be the. You know what I mean? It's you kind of want a little bit of everything. The healer is massive addition to the team. Having a big boinker, a big shield guy at the front holding aggro is going to be massive value. And of course, having a mage or archer or someone to silence and hit people with spells and AoE abilities is also going to be really big. I think they have enough rock, paper, scissors within the classes to make it make sense to play 3 different classes. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world if you and your friend want to play the same class. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They fucking cooked though. I'm so excited for tomorrow. That's 9 p.m. EST. I'm gonna play a quick song, quick bathroom break, and then I'll be right back and we'll go play some Outpost in Marathon. I'm fucking hyped. I know Tilt is fucking hyped. Yeah, I could imagine. Just thought it'd be funny for 3 bonk hammers to run headfirst into battle. Yeah, and then they get caught by a healer that pushes them all back. Then they get caught by the bow guy that freezes all 3 of them, and then they're just, I mean, you're cooked. You know, you're cooked. That's like putting all your eggs into massive frontline damage, and then you get kited the whole time, and you get hit by like 2 ranged characters, and you're just cooked. Because you're just constantly getting like chipped and chipped and chipped, and they keep kiting you, and you're chipped, and it's like in solos it's not the end of the world because you can chase them down, but in trios getting hunt down by 3 big, like if any class is going to be busted, all of them in a single stack, it's probably going to be 3 mercenaries. But I'm thinking that there's so many abilities on the mage class and the healer to like push people back and to stall time and to freeze and to slow them down. There's like really big AoE slow spells. There's pots that slow people down. So there's enough utility where like I think they're just gonna feel like they're stuck in the mud while they're getting rained down by rocks, flames. Like it's like you're kind of fucked. You're kind of fucked. So that's my opinion on it. But we'll of course we'll see how the meta goes at the end of the week and how everyone clips and farms, and we'll figure out the meta is surely, especially the Legion. Especially the Legion. I'm sure Tilt, me, and Briggs, you hop in. I'm sure we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, they really thought about the crowd control. The 3 series is hilarious. The area denial is wild. Yeah, 3 series is crazy. 3 series is really crazy. But same thing. They don't have like They don't have the same kind of like you could kind of like decide not to engage those guys and just like wait around high ground or a corner, and then like once you do get close to those guys, then it's a different story. But it is true. You have a lot of AoE slows and spells. That's gonna be something. That's going to be something. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see what the meta is, and I'm sure at the end of the day, we'll see if we can craft something super busted and fun. Because that's kind of the idea in the open beta, right? Try to break everything as like hard as possible, so the devs can fix what they need to fix. So we'll drum up some tactics here within the Legion. We'll think of everything possible, because that's what the Legion does. We share tips and we try to bust and break the meta. So we're going to try to see if we can come up with the most busted trio comp possible. We're going to run that shit for like hours upon hours. We're going to farm clips, and then we're going to give some feedback to the devs so they can maybe tune or patch some things. So if anyone's going to figure out, it's going to be the fucking Legion. It's time to make our name for ourselves, boys. It's time to make a name for ourselves. We're going to start here fresh in Mistfall Hunters. I'm going to try to farm as many kills as possible, boss kills, and collect as much loot to see if we can maybe make it at the top of one of the leaderboards. One of the leaderboards, whether it's currency, boss kills, or PvP kills, we got to be up there. I got to be up there, boys. I got to be up there. We got to let them know, bro. We got to let them know the Legion sends its regards, baby. We're here to stay. We're in Extraction Games. We already have a massive and fat title for Season 2. One of the first, if not the first, content creator to do a world's first VIP on all factions. And now we got to go test our mettle in Mistfall. We got to show the boys what we mean. We are the multi-gendarme. We're the multi-gendarme. We sauced up in Path of Exiles 2 as well. We were a top 20 monk in the wipe in the first 3-4 days, and then we had to go play marathon. But still, that's a little badge of honor too. Don't disrespect it. Don't disrespect it. So I'll be back here in 2 minutes, boys. So I'm excited, bro. I can't wait.
You hit my phone at 3. Say you're just outside. I'm halfway out the door before I even ask why. Your coffee on my counter, your sweater on my chair. You kiss me like a promise, then vanish in thin air. In and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Sing 4 chords in my chest. Every step that I take. You come, you leave, I've been, but I don't ever shake. You're in and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Like a rhythm I can't break. We talk about the future. You trace it on my skin. Draw houses on my shoulder. Then say you can't dive in. Your toothbrush in my bathroom. Your picture in my phone. You fit into my silence. Then sleep like you're alone. In and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Same 4 chords in my chest. Every step that I take. You come, you leave, I've been, but I don't ever shake. You're in and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Like a rhythm I can't break. Maybe I'm the echo, chasing every sound you make. Maybe I'm the habit you only reach for when you wake. I tell myself I'll cut you off, then I hear your name, and I play that song again. I replay that song again. In and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Sing 4 chords in my chest. Every step that I take. You come, you leave, I've been, but I don't ever shake. You're in and out my life, like a rhythm I can't break. Like a rhythm I can't break. tell me you need me and push me to wait. I got too many questions, I'm all in my head, and I still can't believe how you told me to love me and then.
Some Rook gameplay, yes sir, yes sir. Yes sir, put me in outpost. Send me chief, send me chief. How are we looking today on Rook? How are the boys? The army alive? Is the army alive? I hope the army is alive and ready. The army of Rooks. Hopefully, hopefully. We should see some more Rooks now over the next coming week or two. We should, we should. I believe, I believe. Yeah, boss. I gotta sleep a lot tomorrow so we can stay up in the game like crazy. I gotta sleep extra good. Extra good sleep. What did we spawn? Give me 9 minutes. 9 minutes. We're gonna try to open up Destroyed Wing. What in the noise is that? Seems like they might have opened it. Might have some Destroyed Wing enjoyers. We do. Uh-oh. Quick, loot it up before they do. Quick, boys. Looks like they looted it up, someone. Two 4K syllables. Holy.
Exit marked.
10 minutes remain until forced signal recall.
Oh, someone called the exfil. I'm too far. That is a lick and a half. That is a lick and a half. That is right. That's quite the come up. We just gotta see if we can make it to an exfil. Someone just called it all the way in their field, so I don't think we're making that one, but we're gonna try. I think we're too far away. Please hold it. Hold it open.
Unshielded.
Ooh.
Sustained.
Oh no, oh no. No, it's not possible. Oh, fuck me. I mean, free loot on me, free loot. Not like this. Well, you know what they say. A little donation to the loot gods is not a bad way to start Outpost. That's what I always say. Some sellables, not bad. I know, and the restricted is on top of the Tox Ward, and I couldn't take that either. I think everyone grabbed the red cards anyway. But it was either that or wait 9 more minutes for the final exfil. It's like, it was good loot, but like, wait for the final exfil 10 minutes good? That wasn't that good. The loot god said, not this one. We got you on maybe the next one. Someone called an exfil nearby? Maybe time to stop that? That's too far. 14 minutes. Feels like people have been opening up their short wing a little bit more often. Kind of smart, to be honest. You don't make as much noise. You get the loot before anyone realizes. Some good tag. We're getting smarter here in Marathon. I like it. Who knows? Maybe we can gank these guys. Who knows? Fuck. That's 2.
Hide itself.
Oh. That's 3. What are you following me for? I see 2 yellows as well, so that's a loot room we could open. And we got the green, so that's a loot room we can open. We got, what was that, 3? We got 3, we need 2 more. Not in there. Maybe up top here in the back. It's always the last one. I get 4 of them pretty easy, but it's that last one that. See, and now it's the last one that's gonna fuck me. Where's this last? Maybe all the way downstairs, like all the way down. Or maybe it's at the final exfil. Maybe like at the gate rather. It could be there. Let's check the top of the short wing. Hopefully the last one's there. It could be. Please. Please. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, Briggs. When you find a conveyance early, oh, it feels so good. Like I got a conveyance this wipe at like 24 minutes, like right off the rip, and it felt so good. No, it's not here. It's always the final little bitch spot. Boys, where do we think it's at? Oh. Any guesses? Any good, educated guesses? Oh my god, you're so smart. Little bit, oh, the little building outside. I know you're talking about the 3 close spawns back here. That's a great guess. That's a great guess. Let's see if you're right.
10 minutes remain until forced signal recall.
Could be in here, it could be in the back side here. It could be all the way in the back. Unfortunate, negative. That's a schno. And then when I needed it, luckily I killed the little assassin right. I think I wiped the lobby for me. I found only body bags. Blast. Wow, I have no more ammo. That doesn't happen too often. Maybe back here. No. See, this is what I'm saying. I get 4 of them, and it's that 5th that just fucks me hard. Oh, I need these. Did you check to see if they opened it the normal way? No, I spawned in at 14 minutes. I didn't really check. The Yapatron 3000 is about to go hardcore. Maybe in here? Ain't no way. Maybe inside this building? Interesting. No. Damn, it's always that last spot. I mean, it's a classic. That is a freaking classic. Literally my last bullet. That's crazy. Armory it is, yeah. We're gonna go see if anyone opened the door. Almost 6 minutes left, but I kind of just want to know for no sake. One spawns in the little house outside dorms inside of orientation. All the other side is orientation roof. Yeah, I checked the roof. I checked down here. I checked the outhouse behind. I checked that section behind. I checked all throughout here, the first and the second floor. I don't know. We'll go see if they opened it. They didn't. Wow. Alright, we're on a mission. I will find this if it's the last thing I do. I'm open to suggestions. Do you have a preference in armory, or just go to the closest one? Just go to the closest one. I haven't noticed any differences in them. We'll do an armory before we leave. I just have to know for sanity's sake, where is this final one? Is it like in here on the sides, up here on the sides? I checked all inside.
Five minutes until forced recall.
I think I'm gonna lose it. I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, no worries. Oh, fucking armory and I'll be back. They can't be this far. I know they can be in the back and stuff like that, but maybe like in the back corner. Am I the only one that experiences this? You get 4 of them. You get 4 of them in like 2 minutes, and then it's that final one that just fucks you raw. The one inside of the orientation second floor always gets me. Yeah, we got that one. Wow, let's go see what this armory's got. Cause that's one thing I would like to get better at this season. I want to get better at like opening up destroyed wing, you know? Because if you get really nasty at it, like you can be like inside before anyone even knows what's going on.
3 minutes. Location exfil immediately.
I have no ammo. This is awkward. Oh! I'm big chilling. Classic claymore on the inside to come fuck you up. I have died like that once. okay. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It could be worse. Well, as happens when you play with fire, boys. As happens when you play with fire. I should have just left those bots alone, to be honest. Next to the poopy plant it is. But that's what we're gonna do, boys. We're gonna figure out this destroyed wing. I will not let it conquer me. I want to figure it out, bro. I want to figure it out bad. Because once we figure that out, and we get rook spawns at 17 minutes, we could be within pinwheel within 2 minutes, no problem. Because it's not like the spawns are too far from each other. Even if you had to max sprint from one side to the other, it's like 2 minutes speedrun if you're fucking locked in. I love when you spawn in there like 3 to break instantly. Then you gotta love when your crew fill and die to the first in the lobby. They never gonna go for no quick destroyed. Yeah, true. Why is the player count dropping so fast this season 2, even though it's much better? Simple answer. It's a simple answer. It's crazy, but it's true. Here's the simple answer. I haven't even checked the player count, by the way. Obviously, I don't like. But I'm assuming what you're saying is true. The player count is going faster down in season 2 than in season 1.
Connection collapse in 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. 1, people have already played the game, right? So it's not fresh. They've already discovered everything. But the biggest factor, in my opinion, is the amount of loot available in season 2 and how quick you can get it. If they had no Night Marsh and they had no cryo open this weekend, I think a lot of players would not have any FOMO. Like, they feel like they're far behind. You know, yes, I finished my priority quests hella quick, but priority quests don't really give you too much. You know, they give you a little bit of loot, they get your Cradel maxed. Yeah, sure. But like gold shields, purple guns, that's all Night Marsh being busted for a few days. And then they made cryo busted for like the first 18 hours. And then they took away the pinnacle box in Armory 4. So unless you were farming cryo the first 2 days instantaneously, or you were farming Night Marsh off repeat, you are infinitely behind other people, which at the end of the day, it doesn't really make much of a difference. But it does make a big difference for some people psychologically. And so the fact that they've dropped so much access to loot early on in the wipe doesn't necessarily make it enjoyable. I think the most fun part about any extraction game, as someone who's played in this genre since the beginning, is the early game. Early game is awesome. Early game is so much fun, you know? Hello. I got the finish off. That's plus 50. Yoink. But yeah, I think that's the biggest reason, to be honest. I feel like they gave too much loot away too early, and it doesn't feel like early game. It feels like Marathon has a day 1 has a straight mid to late game, like within a week and a half. And grinders are gonna grind. You know, I'm always gonna grind, and we'll go crazy. That's true. That's true. But that's like 1% of players. But the fact that cryo is open 1 week into launch is crazy to me. I assumed that cryo would be available 3 weeks in. I assumed Night Marsh would be like a 2nd week or 3rd week content. You have 3 months of wipe. We have 3 months of wipe, you know? I get it. The cryo kids want to run cryo and they're complaining they have no content for 3 weeks. Ah, too bad. They're going to play anyway. Your average regular Joe just finished his priority quest. He's level 7 on all his traders, and he knows that little Timmy is going into cryo and farming up golds. And then he finds out a day later, after Timmy farmed up all his golds, now it's harder for him to get his golds. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's true. A lot of people who play Marathon also play Destiny. That is very true.
10 minutes
So there's a
remaining
lot
until
of people
forced
who
signal
are, you know,
recall.
having their last hoorah in Destiny. I hope they have a lot of fun. I hope they enjoy themselves, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, there's other games. You know, there's other games. But I just think like the amount of loot that was dropped in season 2 and how quickly it kinda, I don't know, kinda sucks a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but enough to be like, meh. We could have done without that, you know? Was there not a commander just here a second ago? Or did he disappear? Am I seeing things? That was crazy. Yeah, it already feels like late game. We're 1 week in, you know? Like, I'm really happy that Mistfall Hunter is dropping on July 29th, so that I'm gonna play that. I'm probably not gonna play too much Marathon at the end of the season. Just cause, like, I'm gonna play the open beta of Mistfall, right? So tomorrow for like a week straight. I'll have a few more weeks of content. But for the most part, like, a lot of the stuff, you know, is already done. Like, if Cryo wasn't open till week 3, that'd be hella good content to wait for. Like, you know, like, you gotta slow drip it. You gotta slow drip that kind of stuff. If you have everything available week 1, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do for the next 11 weeks, you know? It's a lot of stuff early on, so I think that's like a huge thing. And more variety and more loot could always be good as well. Though I think, to be honest, in terms of content, you really can't ask for too much more content from Marathon. They gave us content, you know, they gave us content. The problem is, they don't have anybody over there who's an economist at all. Oh, Dire Marsh is totally busted. Like, we kind of didn't figure that out. Oopsie. And like, oh, Cryo is super busted. Let's patch that. Whoopsie. It's just 2 small blunders that makes a big difference for a lot of people. You know? Makes them feel some type of way. And I don't blame them. You know? Does it really make a big difference in the grand scheme of things? Where'd this Jimbo go? Damn, he might have been solo and his team got shit on and he just dipped. I didn't really expect that. Like Delta Force high tier loot stuff? Yeah. Like some crazy, like, you know? Yeah, it does feel like we're in endgame already with Cryo open. And I'm saying I'm full purple vault stack with everything. I wish it was more drawn out as well. They put too much loot out too soon. I like the Cradle speed and level progression, but Complex was so juicy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The leveling was great, the progression was great, didn't make it busted, didn't make anything crazy. I like the nerfs in the shop. I think it did nerf like sweats a lot. But that's one half of the economy. The other half of the economy is how easily do you get loot in game, and it was way too easy.
Forced recall
It
in
was way
5
too
minutes.
easy. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't bother me as much, but I like that's an insight to why other people probably haven't played as much. Could be based, they could. To be honest, I don't know why Sony bought Bungie. I enjoyed the Halos. I didn't really play Destiny too much. I'm not buying old ass IP from 2013 hype for 3 billion. I don't like. I didn't really get it. Apparently there was more games that were supposed to be developed that never came to fruition that they kind of paid for. Oh hey buddy. Whatever. I don't know. I like from a business decision I would have never paid that for Bungie. I don't know if I'd pay a bill. They haven't made a good game in excluding Destiny 1 and 2 because I know a lot of people enjoy that. I don't think Bungie's made a good game in like a fucking decade. Marathon surprised me. I really like Marathon. I enjoy it. I think it's a great game. But they still have some things to learn. I think they made a massive improvement from season 1. The guns feel better, the quests feel better, it's easier to start as a new player, it's enjoyable. I think all those things are fantastic. I think they just have to dial in the speed of the game. They have to slow out the early game. They got to drip a little bit like content here and there. Because 3 months is a long time. 3 months is a long time. And if you feel like you're completely done with the game in 2-3 weeks, you're probably only gonna log on for cryo and like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Did I play Cyberpunk 2077? I did, but for like the first week of launch, and I couldn't handle it. I haven't re-downloaded it since. Apparently they fixed the fuck out of that game, so maybe we'll play some Cyberpunk and have some fun with it during this season. As you know, we'll be a little dry for content, especially before July 29th. Once July 29th rolls around and we have Mistfall full release, then I'm gonna play the hell out of that. But until then, we have quite a bit of time, so I could see myself going back and playing Cyberpunk for a few days on stream, do a little single play world tour, you know what I mean? I could see that. I could see them introducing some cool builds, but it's always easier to make a bunch of really cool things in a single player game, because the single player game does not have to be balanced in PvP. That's also a massive limiting factor for like a cool factor, you know? You can only make the game so cool if you have to balance it for PvP. That's, you know, that's something else to consider.
10 minutes remain until forced signal recall.
Jeez, we got the pipe squad ahead of us. Oh. Switch aka, welcome to the Legion, brother. Make sure you grab yourself a nice sword and shield, perhaps a spear if you prefer. Head on down to the Great Halls and find yourself a beautiful seat within the arena. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and I appreciate the follow. It means a lot. True. Yeah, I think the only thing is like some character improvement in terms of abilities and options would be fun, and then just chill out with the economy. You know, they did a good change in the shop and like the trading. I thought that was well adjusted, but they need to chill out on some of the drop rates for loot. They need to just dial it back a little bit. Let's have some fun, boys. Or not. Or not. We get scanned by recon. That's a classic. That's a classic. That's another thing that people are doing constantly in Outpost rather than before with Rook. Feels like Rook is harder, not necessarily because Rook got nerfed, because everybody's running recon. Everybody's running recon. It makes it so annoying for Rook. It makes it so rough. If you enjoy this game, you'll love Cyberpunk. I'm excited for you to play it in its current state. This and Cyberpunk are two of my favorite games. Yeah, I'll play it, boys. I'll play it. I'm gonna play it before, like, of course, tomorrow we have Mistfall Hunter open beta, so we're gonna play that for a week. We'll come back, we'll play this. Probably Cryo will be open or something like that. We'll do some Cryo, we'll do some 1v3s. You know, we'll donate some gear to some little Timmy and Perimeter. We'll help you guys with your quests if you guys are still struggling with quests by then. You can call the backup, we'll be there, we'll help you with your quests. And then, yeah, but before Mistfall comes out, we'll play some Cyberpunk. We'll play. Yeah, I wish they kept the Claymores, honestly. The Claymores was a great equalizer, but I think a lot of people complained probably on Reddit. They were crying. It's too busted. My Claymores is too busted. So I think they were probably just yapping and crying about it. I encountered a number of times I went to free kid, destroyed most of the lobby, did all the work, then the single stack team of the lobby shows up on Outpost, and then they get all the juice for killing my randoms. Yep. That'll happen, that'll happen. When does the open beta officially launch? Tomorrow at 9 PM EST. You guys can pre-download the game. It's tomorrow at 9 PM EST. Finish downloading it. Shit, my boy's ready, my boy's ready. I'm telling you boys, if you like melee extraction or you like any kind of melee, you love extraction, the two are merging beautifully tomorrow. It's not nearly as hard as Darker and Darker. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's casual. It's a good mix of things. It's fun. It's gonna be good. Can't see game screen. You're at Fireplace, by the way. I know. I was just yapping a little bit. Plus, I was lagging, so I figured I'd run out there to the campfire, enjoy the night sky a little bit. I downloaded it 5 minutes after they posted it in Discord. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to re-download it. I have it downloaded, but I'm in like a different branch. Alright, fuck off then. Hey, I tossed in a grenade and I got one up my ass. Classic? I got into Souls-like games more recently, and I'm also a big bonk enjoyer. My man! My man! I love me some big boink. That's so enjoyable. I love a big ass fucking hammer. The dopamine goes fucking nuclear. You hit that massive bonk, and it just goes so hard. Every time I played a melee game, my name was always Bonkilius Maximus. Bonkilius Maximus. That was always me. Always me. I love a good parry. Yeah, then you're gonna like the mercenary class. Mercenary class is all you. The sword and shield, once you upgrade the sword and shield, just the regular abilities, when you block, there's a small window where you can parry. So you can swap to your sword and shield, parry, swap to your hammer, bonk. You know, you can hit some massive combos there. It's gonna be nice. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the parry only on the sword and shield. That is the only time I'm gonna whip it out. And I'm also gonna use the sword and shield for like movement abilities. There's like a shield slam where you like sprint and you shield slam or whatever. I'm gonna use that to get out of sticky situations, and I'm gonna use it to parry, and then I'm only gonna use the hammer. I'm going to be an 85% hammer gameplay enjoyer. And if there's a lot of ranged bullshit, like mages and a couple of arrow guys, then I'll keep the sword and shield out to close the distance. But once I get close, I'm gonna be licking my lips with that hammer. I know, it's really crazy. We were talking about the essay that your name in New World is Maximus Bonk, and I was Bonkilius Maximus. Good game, Evan. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the Legion. Make sure you give a little high five on the way in to your other brothers joining down the great halls, and of course, make sure you grab yourself a nice sword and shield on the way in. Welcome to the Lemon Legion. I really appreciate the follow. Hope you enjoy your time here. Much love and much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm the type to redo a boss until I can parry most of their attacks. Chad. Chad.
Ten minutes remain.
That's honestly the best way to learn the bosses, though. Oh my god, there's a bunch of bodies here at the front.
Sending permissions.
Yeah, Frozen, that's the way, bro. Just get that blue backpack and you're chilling. You can make a bunch of money. Then it's smooth sailing. It's a mess. Look at all this leftover loot, though. Was.
This system does not recognize
Holy salvage. There's some good leftovers.
Five minutes until forced recall.
I swear, people are just doing their quest, bro. They're leaving all this loot behind. It's insane. It's insane. I'm sure all this underneath is free as well. I just need to unlock 2 more nodes. Almost there. Almost there. Luckily, Cyber Acme's not too bad. Cyber Acme's pretty chill. Oh. There's always a little bit of loot there. A little something. Now we're waiting for final exfil. We are too gooped up. Oh! Get a free kit. Get a free kit. Do the quest, leave the match. Get a free kit, do the quest, leave a match. Rinse, repeat. That's all you need to do. Get a free kit, leave. Get a free kit, leave. Get a free kit, leave. Just bang out your quest as fast as possible. That'll be quick. That's like an hour and a half. Maybe an hour if you're quick. That all depends on how efficient you are. If you can get your quest done in like 5 minutes, you are going to be in and out of there. It is going to go fast. And then you can get all this leftover juice for free. Don't have to fight for it, don't have to work for it. It's just free waiting for you. All these boxes that people forget to loot, it's crazy. Mainly the sellables. Sellables are just free. No one picks them up because they don't need them. And with a blue backpack, you got all the room you need to pick them up.
60 seconds remain.
telling you, they're leaving good loot behind.
All drone deployments require secure flight plan.
Now this is 20k on like, wow. Wow, well, mamma mia. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean you saw me? Fuck off with that. Na 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 na. I'm telling you, the loot gods are looking out for me, boys. They're looking out for me. Yes! Easy. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh damn. That is thick right there. That is the model load. That is a whole lot of juice. Bobble damn. Mmm. The fuck happened to the rest of my loot? As long as my purple salvage is here, I don't really give a shit. Yup. Holy freelo. Holy freelo. It's about as it's about as easy as it gets. Panacea kit today for 1 neurochem. Oh, we have so many of them. 36. Holy shit, we're so juiced. We're so juiced. Alright, boys. I gotta get lots of sleep for tomorrow.